And that's music coming to you live on Happy 98.9 FM. Song says, I give it all to you. Song says, you made it all happen. Song says, when I was going through the pain. Song says, when I was in isolation, in despair, when all loved ones, when friends had left my side. Song says, you were with me. That's what the song is saying. That's what the musician is singing about. But can you remember the time when you lost your job? The time when your family was almost torn apart? The time when you were so alone, people you thought you could count on, people you thought you could depend on, had left your side. It called friends, it called loved ones, and all you're asking for is just a word. All you're asking for is just some inspiration. All you're asking for is just some encouragement. And they wouldn't pick your call. That's when you clung to Jesus. That's when you clung to your Maker. That's when you started seeking Him and you found Him. And He made a way for you. Today, you are the MD. Today, you are the supervisor. Today, you have a child. Today, your home is restored. Today, everything is blossoming. And yet, you can't pause for a second and look back and say, Akpena mawu. Asedan kaudin. Semimpo ananka men senamen fata. Shempempen sword in my bedroom. You can't pause for a second and be gracious. You can't pause for a second, just 5 minutes, and just pray and say, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's so difficult because you're a busy man. The world cannot run without you. Ghana stops moving because you're not moving. That's how sometimes we make it look to God. That you're so busy, say, yin to mimpo and bananim and can't say, Asida ayawodia. When our mammy swore, Nempo yasin a j jamie, when our pajamie, Nempo a brad of 4 a yimiama. I always tell you, every time it's prayer moment, every time it's a Thanksgiving moment. God doesn't care where you are, that you are praying. I remember one time, an account in the Bible, when Paul was locked up in the cistern. And he started crying and shouting and saying, rejoice ye now forevermore. And when we read that scripture, we would think that Paul was in his comfort zone. No. He was in the place where there was pain, where there wasn't joy. And yet he shouted, Yende nyankopon asini nyankopon aye. Wo onyankopon tetu anamo ama na so ntimi nkai wonyame. Kai wonyame. Kai bebi opegya wo friye, kai bebi a oso wo nsa ade friye. Na fasida ni kabia emo awade nyankopon. Medi ade simulation anopai me mo akwaba eba happy morning show. So you made cross live or happy 98.9 FM. It's also cross or ETV Ghana. Nisem 95.9 and 100.1. I'm hoping that your morning has been a blessed one since you made the decision to tune in to the happy morning show. Now anopai ACPD yen ro safety bits na ebebre. We are yede toto so nyina no e de abra manfo. Woni enante. And welcome back to the Happy Morning Journey TV on Happy 98.9 FM. Sam Radio any ACP retired Victor Tando in Nkomo na on fire road safety tidbits na embrace. Here we are na the headlines of the newspapers no atwa. So ACP no pension more kwaba.
Major so this year.
Na imbom design of peja.
Nyame nchade bigiri se muso mo ye.
Nyame ade ko komu kakra. Yo, anapede ye down.
Yo me do ase. It my for more Happy FM. Mumo mana pasori eni oduma pa mudi edi ebu amoman no eso ni pebebre eni decent don't forget nkosora nkam ho na onkoso entremu hiem onkoso tinani so entremu eti for muti edumedi anapai mamu nyina ache mamachi adeshi edum be say edumedi kesie so Happy FM 98.9 anapai yani ayede bema sami eshon na ti egemu omo ebo ni ti domo ni bi ene abrantie Isaac Adey Kebet Justice Marty Sefa Dankwa, Raymond Nyamado, Ewra Fati Shaibu Ali, Pastor Thomas, Kwame Dante, and the director, Ora Jonko. Jafwe de Yamiase, so near Din na ekoda odiesie no amohan bon usubi antuyen so amade patini so hodin tutu na tutu yensa umien kanyi se nye nim die ne papa bi ya tom ne sa tom dia ene umien ne retired police for fibom yen cheche one pay the by his grace so we are alive na dumara kwa that's so editing enkwam ana pe na mi tie dum na me de ba wa se na umien kai abrabo yebo ye ponisen eyin ye fie a ye de bedu ohu chiro a utia so dem na pa wie yimre na na nyina da na esi uye ya ana etisen ampa na osofo sami chion so no pe odito so no ye de yamia so no ye di ye de na se na mentia makrati foi openi de ntira ono sukura ne da so ma ho ne ante aba wo se mo chema pe ura staff sergeant Ajimine, a Sioba, or 37 hospital. The church, Lucas Fire Service, Amasaman, Orakwe Fire Service, Aden Kutuku, the Mamunianachi, Abroa, Bema, Anwachi, or Himam, or Himamesi, Chianamami, the Mamini in Nada, Oragati, and the Aquamina, more Buwashi, the church. Busapo, Yamini, Dini, or Drama, Pachimia, some or Ding. Ya sorry any echo and then a upon Bushman that it also a June 20th January. Ya sorry any echo. See a quiet a consent and ye panswa ya banising. Here, papa, every no. Omen kakaya home, Omen kakaya obey nam lord requirements. Say what tishim, so nam lord requirements, so could tell lord requirements. So the basket so motu so the same mother. Omen shed no maybe so. Until I'm thinking about any basket, compare reflective for any benefit. I want them on a journal can name Potoswa. A hearing am of being so car anything minimally. A bill mine the camera, a bill mine the camera. Moto phone be a pa. Now one sense a basket for the Romanti. They don't know now could share any boy more. One fee or coffer a sub abesho. And she said basket phone, it's a basket phone. I feel me say, I'm not push for so I almost snap checking. So be the basket and not now. The can you know? No one share reflective for in be a day, yeah. Come in the basket and crazy ho. In so sense, a nipano at the nenqua at to at a pray. Then also intimate and what. Me and she will mammy. Then I'm saying, yeah, now team, I get your friends here, come was a driving license. This Edo Musco, it's near papa. It's near papa, say. A shanka, the far pre-nada, agent license also. Agent license also. It is ultimate a share no canal swing ye. No near license no compasswa. While license no and a sombo amount. A sombo mapa, no, na make be say. Baby a cordem macana, a fenagan and niba, not all. What all, Fanta, listening. So I'm an old Osmasa. Movie a man with the moko. Me could tribi, the assuming mo panoa. Belassi, you bet me a ton talk. You better talk, you bet you from them, and may say, bet biono. And if you be a bet him and me, no, may we say yes. And to make of fat and son, thank for how emblem. Tazin America. They say, give me lances, base of Busumi, Chroma. Namity Chroma, a year day, a brab pen and a maple. It's one who said, you see. Edi lansini. Mo say ni o si edi emrano enyo. Yes o slow no di mranini. Oposo di mrani je duma ne kwanto pepepe. Na oba ya hanu so a etise. Lansi so ji ya na onwe. Oji ya na onwe. DVL Republic na di lansi na influence. Isa se di mra lansi na ma ono. Enhihye ebata ho. Enhihye ebata ho. Se bribia lansi no ewu a ese okoro ni ni ntihye ni bi afi wo tihyen a tihyen ni ye ne kwanso wo kotwi ehye huhuhu se dangerous driving wan hweda kunya kwanhye na nipa fere ne kwa wo mo pe wo license no ye betimi atoro chok betro chok papa enye enonko se wokonya kwansia na exercise na watwa bi wabo ebi eno so license no ye beto no chalk na ohwe mre ni mu a ewo mu kama like 2180 na ewo mu ya tro me kama se driver ni bia ye beto license chalk no wo san ko school dem la driving school ekosua de we boso miensa na wo ba ya tutu ano ya ye onsohwe awe se enoma etisen ansa na se license no be ma obi wa ye de amo ene no na American so wohwe ye mbra e wo man mu han mo a samra no e bi na wo kofo close amano ne na ye de no ye de ye tuma ana se mbra ni hu ne sei mbra ni hu ne sei ye fa nya tuma baby eno anse ya tron kama e wo ngoma no ehye ngoma no ehye ngoma no enso ye fa nya tuma ti ye de tuma enke betumi aboy papa betumi aboy ti ye twishen ye tu moto ye tu pradio ye tu abobo ya ye tu baskero se nam lolu kwa ho ye tu lolu kwa mu a enke na ede mra no ye tuma kakra kebeboa enunti ana ma happy fm manage o mo no sanso obodo mo fidi ato se mfasa o mo fidi so ye nyina nye suahu bi ehye suano ma kakra se ne ede betumi atu na ma aboa ye ho nya se si betumi aye ne ye na ebe mma kwanse ne sane so ano abrasi de man bibia metaka na kwanse de ye ntimi ntu ase kura na emom ye betu ehu bibi ama no abrasi esa no be brasi de a ese kan ye hu se egina wo so egina me so gina ye gina ye so se nam loro kwa no so a ye be ko so nya fiye be ko so nya butre be ko so nya ntubwase ye be ko so am ye ni ada wo ye be ko so aye obi aye ne fam de no wa ye ni ye se ni sa na ne kwanso ano no esesi eko obuzafo ade achembia ene hi ne ekro be ne metimi asre ade amaye nyina nse odomfo nhye no hodonyam ne duma pabiara esi eni so ne de no agya no ma no nye atom eni nhira enfamani
ACP no pay bedo say for your road safety tidbit or the abre a happy morning show so Sammy de beto so na the headlines of the newspapers no abromanfo. And it's 10 minutes to the top of the hour, 6. Happy morning show live on ETV. Happy 98.9 FM. Listen 95.9 and 100.1. Anyone more the Northern Belt Ninya and a pay Chiachamo. I'm hoping to Adano Asha see at the Amamo Bogatanga Wa Wale any other areas Ninya Tamale Chiachamo join the conversation. Your WhatsApp number now is 0202222067. Say good morning, being episode Chobia. Now Odia Fahona Ode Abraham Fati Shaiwali Elminchen. Sounds as Ramon Yamado and so Elminchan pay Yadi a Jimmy Ashisha Swan Fati. Morning.
Good morning, Sonny.
Be the dean.
Yamia Dom.
Yada already I say. Ray, good morning.
Morning.
Be the dean.
Yamia Dom.
Now's in my voice, me the video new and I
say
computer man.
It's a cockroach voice. It's a cockroach voice.
What I pay a tea here and I say, me mount 5,000 Ghana. What the bed?
Oh, 5,000.
Yeah.
I was a meeting 200 Ghana. A medical asthma. See me. Because I'll come at the match.
Oh, Charlie. Look. Zika, I think I go. Zika, Mojo. More base view of that man now. Go on, check. And I'm deciding to enrich. So, my father, a bunch of my papa man, so now, we in the Kojiro Midro now. The last time I got that about a year ago. Normally, we call 5 Ghana. No,
then out of 5 Ghana.
5 Ghana and a basin.
Banku. Nah,
out of Banku, no, Tonam.
I can't hear.
Now, 5 Ghana, the Isaac Mola, and I didn't.
Maybe it's a mini delicacy.
Oh, there been a 5 Ghana, Benku crown, and I say Cramonia 1 city, Intino.
No, almost of cry, order,
plates. Into plate 5 cities.
No, in your plate. My parents said just the banku itself.
And to the banku 5 cities. Oh, okay.
And to be true, I'm saying no, I'm a bad hatchet. It's no me, Chrissy, I don't know. Andrew 6 na me hwɛ combination senia esifa
Yes. Isaac I lie.
Ebesifa
5 Ghana men mami na mami kwan.
Come on dey ade ne ba.
Economy.
Afede
Obi odi do kunu mienu.
afede bitimi kan check this so madam.
For 5
For 5 cow.
5.
Ela best team na beti ho na ada akuchuma so me ba really so enti bitu a me ye diet ni am so oh brand is Kenya ko so dia kiti bi am dia ma me enti enu achi na meka enu na meka se no another base so baby me check it ho fati this is niceness because our base no me increase ni by once and a mistake am the buy no. Oh, solid. Other combination is by the same size, and I'm saying this is my focus for the year.
And your one over.
My brother. Because J, I now who you and Doctor now who you know. Once the 50 pesos so. The can even I'm sure. Miss you, Miss me per once the 50 pesos in because they no need.
Yes, sir.
My brother.
One ball.
Hi.
Ubechi abutu.
Kitty. I think they say they are tough for one for strategy.
Omuntu. But on better
so. There's a popular bread seller.
Obi catch them say even some soaps be or ya teso. Popular soap will be at teso.
Yeah. There's a popular
Endra so. Miguel catch them say pure water say ya teso. The autumn they are near so change. Let me see.
Oh, no, popular bread is so hot, man. A lot of people buy. I want to increase the price, no.
Yeah.
But and no money body because you are not
autistic.
No autistic.
Say more reaction to.
Oh, but Charlie. And no man is some way to do. Until I'm a Jimmy, to make the combination perfect.
Now, 5,000.
Debbie. Because we videos now me who bring you know. Just a mistake.
Zami, kids when I was on the one.
Debbie.
Zami.
Debbie.
Debbie. What's all the problem, but?
Engagement. I would call some anything come over.
The Chronicle and OPC fighting the COVID pandemic, booster shots for Ghanaians. I know any asema Dr. Patrick Kumabo, Director General Ghana Health Service, or the Atuja. Ayoko Botri Guterres discuss crisis in Sahel region. Western region chiefs drag feet in signing settlement agreement. Now, Otuaswa, I say AFCON fiasco drives Ghanaians crackers. And also a big story paper no diaba. GJ warns journalists on chieftaincy reportages. So I mean we message at GJ diaba almost say chieftaincy and say no we are circumspect.
You see
with more
a journalist's duty, senior party a canon is just to report the fact as it is. Meboa.
Yes.
And he said Ohene Koka say why we a bema bra. And the person reported with the quotation, there is no crime, there is no offense. Until you speak, there is no story to write. And so if the chiefs are throwing salvos at themselves and we are reporting them without using any mischievous headlines, we have a right to report them. So GJ, instead of telling journalists to be circumspect in our reportage, should be telling one penny for no more kasane say, stop the talking. So journalists don't report on it.
Shami, Mami Kotia feel money more. Or see the GJ particularly wants traditional media editors and social media activists to filter any pronouncements from the two chiefs through a very tight weave of journalistic responsibility and gatekeeping. In other words, they should think through the consequences or weigh fully the implications of anything they put out on the matter.
I disagree. I totally disagree. Yeah.
You see,
what the GJA president is suggesting is that we censor. We censor what people say and then give our listening public or viewing public content which has been seeded. We won't do that. If you say Yao is A, if you say Yao is B, knowing the weight of your words, we will report it.
New Crusading Guide. Courts grant all
Agabako. Also an important story. E-levy is important. E-levy is important to our lives. Public sensitization starts today. Ken Oforiata.
About you, is E-levy important to your life?
I said, to whom it may concern.
No, maybe that's all you're Ghanaian. Is E-levy important to your life?
Also, to Ken Oforiata's life.
Mum dear, is not important to my life. E-levy is not important.
To whom it may concern.
Data charges, I then I come to 300, Minya 300, and I'm to 300, and Minya 190.
E-levy.
Serious, so fatty. Very serious. The 100 gigabytes. See, I know, my catcher must have resorted to. I will mention the network. Vodafone for more weekly ABA, one find a boss. This year I'll resort to boss. We talk 5 Ghana or my mom 5 gig for the weekend with some and the commat so first time come 300 minutes talk time. Or mat is about 100. But me so musa
talk time. Oh sir.
Or mat is me so musa. And now you more weekly one and now you bunny thoughts near the call. 300 gigabytes, about 190 gig.
No, I don't know about sir.
Me want to see you promote digital economy. And all the young guys who are doing brisk business online, all the young guys who are building the apps, the guys who are learning, the students who are going to go back to school and they're expected to do, how do you call it, the Zoom meetings and all of that. How do they survive?
Some universities now, Dr. Bami has free Wi-Fi.
You know, Charlie. Mom, the E-levy is not to help my life, Mom.
The New Crusading Guide. Court grants all Wapo lands to Akwe family. Tension mounts at Bosom Frehon as DCE assigns security personnel to intimidate farmers. Government moves to reclaim degraded mining land as Forestry Commission goes digital. Political divisions destroying Ghana's constitutional democracy. Alex Dade Eka. NIA sets the record straight on SIM re-registration exercise. So WHO warns pandemic not over amid Europe case record. And also a story I will paper anymore. Newmont to announce full year and the fourth quarter 2021 earnings. National Pensioners Association commends Senate for increasing pensions. Will ensure passage of e-levy by end of January. Edubuahin and Eka Saso and Sudanese barricade street as 2-day civil disobedience start. And no a story. Samuel Nkwafona Babim will increase transport fares if government refuses to reduce fuel prices. We a GPRTU. And so
Mom I don't want to hear GPRTU.
That's a GPRTU for Mom buy and because on being you first.
No, but GPRTU
others no
yes, but you always see GPRTU virtually almost on the side of government.
For them to have come out now on the day, was so to move exactly. And almost to know almost because
some doors need.
Amoakwata cleared of bribery and corruption claims. Captain Smart hot for defrauding by false pretense. And 7 persons arrested over shootout in Nima as 2 gangs clash. Apollonia City Chief calls for unity among residents. Reverend Owusu Bempa fails to show up for trial. Case adjourned to February 2nd. NLA boss Ofosu Asamoah have been receiving death threats. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn share via email print.
NLC,
NLC, not NLA, NLC, and also
Yemfa Daily Graphic and Twaso, Womo Eddie Raymond, favorite director, Infonia to Professor Kwesi Opoku, Amankwa director GES. Was say no change in 2022 academic calendar. GES and Kasa Asemnom. On easy calm at Nima, Mam will be 9 arrested, chief imam urges restraint, and no Honum Raymond, Onaye, a lot of banking transactions. Woman say no Ghana card, no banking.
And it's just
They say, "Oh, could you see can one fat Ghana card and qua? You have see can mount."
no, but say no. Me see my account. They say me here ID card.
The ID card now be producing and they say, "Oh, they."
There be say,
That's a
yeah,
bill
I just
system,
opened
no?
a check
Some
and
amount
I
check say ku year. Now ku year.
Okay.
One fat ID card now qua. You have mount.
there be, but sometimes ukuta wa check na uko yiska wa account ma. So
Oh, the and the outside tree now yeah. No matter show picture what at the end so no at the amount. Na nna me bisa say you show him ni who say you na say you bejo biometric information.
With him.
And to say you show him any of the be
I think almost a way of verifying the cards. Until I want to believe say any database no banks no be kitabi. Say ne be ya card ni shema. Say to me produce wa biom on the system.
And I make her say, and my twin brother, my identical twin brother, or from a card, that's a transaction on my behalf. Send a picture, but how would you verify that that is me?
Oh, so I mean, say no dear.
Is that no dear saying?
Now, how many identical twin brothers and our twin sisters?
No, you see, say the way I want more Emma than you look say without Ghana card, no. And then the bit me, I stop to be beer, say. Will be enquiry Ibiano.
Say, I dear no, your friend is saying, first, no, Oko Banga, Ombeji voter, and I say, passport, and I
no more afraid to do.
No more to ho. And
I'm going to photocopy.
There's always been the need for an ID card. And what's your problem?
No, I don't have a problem.
Or you are trying to say that it should be Ghana card and others.
Of course. For the time being. So, I'm see July. And see, anyway, Yanshe. Shraj to extend operations to 30 more districts this year. COVID-19 booster vaccine starts today. Raymond, also could booster shots.
Booster shots.
They say as a pregnant woman, so a BGB.
Booster shots, no?
There be you know COVID shots, no. Clear.
Okay. Well, my main father stories will be for South African president launches vaccine manufacturing plant. Sierra Leone marks 20 years since end of civil war. Now, yeah, the question saying,
South Africans almost like says Ombeka so Omanga be manufacture bino. How many years in here?
Oh, send it within 1 year, 2 years, or with me IBB. Now, yeah, the no, vaccine.
Naga, you say the 25 million at Tunche. Now blasters they call Cameroon.
Right. Charlie, machine in we come home of you. Be a home baby. Be a home baby. Well, your father's stories in Twaso. Russia wants to divide Ukrainian society. Blinken and Ekasa Johnson lifts COVID-19 rules in England and no Honoma Oman for Bitini NB now one more Akinkai and Opay. Very sad story. 4 perished, 39 injured in Chobodom accident at Wombody Basibi at the Atuhon. Very sad story. 21,567 vehicles registered in first week of January. And MMDA is charged to enforce Operation Clean Your Frontage by law. And also Honoma amount for Ebetimi Akinkai Ebi Ghana not accepted migrants from UK for resettlement. Foreign Ministry and Ekasa PPP pleads with President to restore GN Bank license. We stories are amount for a bit back in Cow Daily Graphic more.
Daybreak and OPC. Why Bagman wants armed soldiers? With the letter from Parliamentary Service about letter clerk to Parliament Tetro Koma Chief of Staff General Headquarters Ghana Armed Forces Burma Camp no. With the letter no at the front page of Daybreak. The reasons no any soldiers are now speaker Ashesha no omunina omoha offer Daybreak and Opera to me a kind of story. E-levy sensitization begins. Ken Ufoyata. COVID-19 vaccine for pregnant women. Ghana Health Service and Omudisa Semuyaba. Behind the Times, History of Santro Kofi, paper no at the abano pay. Some sensitization on 11 and opera say to many kind of atakasa on church because you see the anti-parliamentarians they say I'm going to be able to say I know say na edu so ana
say parliament one more resume and they be who say one more eka say one more committee or more set to resolve issues one more team adwuma na say one more team adwuma
man opera say na kasa na on church sensitization so on so be on say on nkofo be kasa be twetwe nkomonte
nti on be sensitizing on the need for
yes almost say the almost person mo sika na year na bibia 1.75 ni na on betre only Ghana card will be accepted for financial transactions from July 1. Bank of Ghana tell youth to find something better to do with their lives. Chief Imam to chiefs. Still, our paper no man or pay or say position Ghana's energy sector in the minds of Qatari investors. Prempe to Qatari ambassador. And also a story a paper no diaba no pay. Zipline delivers over 500,000 COVID-19 vaccines across Ghana. So I'm a story about a story we never do. Henry Corti bears teeth at waste management firms over filth in Accra. Same way, I mean, okay, I say, Muso Mobani Abuboy and Yakacha Musa Siciano, the Ai, the Babano, Sia, the Jumanisi. And Henry Corti say, Accra, you fin too much, and in the bufu. When you know a story, sir.
Business and Financial Times. Government borrowing. Domestic market only has short-term capacity. Analysts and Ekasa Semwe feature Biawa paper and say a common sense approach to resolving the e-levy puzzle. No Ghana card, no banking financial services. Bank of Ghana direct. Government earmarks 614 million cedis for PFJ in 2022. Government to receive over 2.5 billion cedis of APFA for 2022. And no ever honor. So and producer price inflation closes the year at 12.8%. A story of Hanum. Akufo-Addo Tenna era of erosion for democratic gains. And also a article feature Francis Xavier Sosu actual ewo paper nimo. Editorial say growing the economy remains challenging. Transitioning from your current state to become customer centric. And also a story. E-levy tax on Momo is the pinnacle of nuisance taxes. It should be withdrawn. And also a paper no government urged to decentralize youth entrepreneurship support policies. Garden City University to roll out program in midwifery and also ewo honoma ubetimi enyebi akan we nyina ewo the Business and Financial Times paper.
Me Daily Statesman on the pay say Ghana's economy in rapid rebound. Government rallies support for e-levy for more development. Techiman Chiobodom road accident kills 11. And no ewo honoma GJ warns journalists over Santahene Domahene conflict. Is there a conflict? Exchange of words, be normal. Forestry Commission goes digital to improve operations. World Health Organization warns COVID-19 pandemic not over. Final paper and a business finder. Now, was it government cuts expenditure by 20% in first quarter, subject to revenue performance. Ghana card, only valid ID. I know El Honum. Foreign Minister meets Fatih Boame. What do you remember saying?
Guterres.
Okay. Guterres joins First Security Council debate. And also El Honoma, Oman for Ebitimi Akinkai Ebi.
Daily Ghanaian Guide, Anope say NPP presidential race. Choose Alan Chermantin to win 2024 election. NPP advised. Food shortage imminent in Kwewu Afram Plains. Farmers express fear. Bank of Ghana gives green light for banks. Accept Ghana card as form of identification starting July 1. and a Greater Accra Regional Minister nurses at waste management firms overfilled. When you know air stories and pay daily Ghanaian guide Ediaba.
Yeah, to also there na your call your website and opinion the stories will only be a month for and a place. I think I do feeling that one here. We're excited to have you join us this morning. Ramsey of Ramsey Gardens, Raymond. Ramsey and pay OTO only party in a Ochiamo or say Momo Diana Mombra na rabbit arrangement view honomoa or peso onemo area. Ramsey, good morning to you wherever you are this morning.
Good morning to
your website. 42-year-old prostitute regrets career choice. Now, one more added funny at Honoma. I say, one more day, the dark can only at Honum. Remember, you should see the picture. Prayer, open so share picture like a crack. And
then, Casano. Also, can story never mention.
42-year-old prostitute regrets career choice. Career. Prayer does not stop you from masturbating. Pastor B and Kasa Semnom. We gave you everything you needed, but you failed us. Government cries over Black Stars' shambolic performance. Sports Ministry summons GFA to an emergency meeting over Black Stars' shameful AFCON exit. No Ghana card, no financial transactions. Bank of Ghana directs all financial institutions. NL goes after illegal lotto operators in Cape Coast. 7 arrested. Nima and Mamobi youth clash over Shisha. And we've disappointed you, but we will be back stronger. Black Stars captain Andrew Ayudede assures. Prophet Kumchacha shares how he stays out of trouble. Nina stories are and pay your website happyghana.com.
Citynewsroom.com and UTAG directs members to continue a strike until further notice. 20,000 Ghana cedi bounty placed on gang leaders behind Nima violence. Nima violence, please arrest two more suspects on manhunt for gang leaders. Extensive consultations held. E-levy to be relayed in Parliament. Ken Uforiata. Question no answer number.
Was it e-levy to?
Extensive consultations held. E-levy to be relayed in Parliament.
Okay.
Ken Uforiata. We strongly support ongoing SIM registration exercise. NIA and Omodesa Assembly Aba. Na Otaso Elha or say CLOSAC begins indefinite strike today over conditions of service. Ghana's Professor Henson appointed acting vice chancellor of University of Kigali. Concerned students threaten to demonstrate over UTAG strike. And Ayoko Buche meets UN Secretary General, joins first Security Council debate. Final story what I say. NLC slams university managers after UTAG snaps directive to call off strike. Within our stories are final one ibium as a government officials to begin public sensitization on e-levy from Thursday. It is, see, I know, baby, I do know. I say 11 years per year, because your statistics sensitization is sana. I just say, my margin say 11 no, a bit here.
Google News. GES teacher unions to meet over agitations. And we intend to take technology to grassroots, I-Valley, Ghana, and ECA. So, and rewarding dedicated service is my priority. Afenyo marking and ECA. So, and Super Eagle Supporters Club lament Ghana's early exit. Why do you cry more than the So, and Comorians throng the streets of Moroni to celebrate win over Ghana. So, and Ghana Football Association summoned over Black Stars performance at AFCON. We nina stories are ubenya ewo Google News.
Yent also na yemfa international news kakra embre omanfo anope ewo jumedie no eso CNN.com and yede share Biden predicts Russia will move into Ukraine and no ewo honom. Ukrainian officials immediately shocked by President's remarks, saying his hedging on the U.S. response gives Putin green light to enter Ukraine. And no ewo honom. Did Biden and Putin cut a deal? Yes, why Ukrainian officials are suspicious that happened. Ukraine warns Russia Ukraine warns Russia has almost completed build-up of forces and no ewo honum. Supreme Court ruling is a bitter legal and personal blow to Donald Trump. Ewo honum. China keeps cutting critical lending rates to shore up its economic woes and no ewo honum. And a discovery of enormous coral reef in Pacific shows how much we still need to learn about the oceans. U.S. military releases videos of August drone strike that killed 10 Afghan civilians. Senate Democrats suffer defeat on voting rights. And no Honma amount for Betmi Akinkai. The new CDC study sheds light on COVID immunity. Nina stories are pay amount for Betmi Akinkai be CNN.
BBC.com anope okoha stories are betumi akan ebi eni. Biden believes Putin will move into Ukraine. Now, Otoaso say first foreign aid plane arrives in stricken Tonga. Brother urged Texas hostage taker to surrender. Biden questions if U.S. elections will be legit. Drug resistance infections killing millions. Sevibi and this assembly about major Peru oil spill sparks calls for compensation. Now, man 31 charged with murdering Ashlyn Murphy. DR Congo prisoners found guilty of riot rapes, and U.S. university reaches $490 million sex abuse settlement. U.S. university reaches $490 million sex abuse settlement. We University of Michigan, and Omudiaba Anope. Final story was a Czech singer dies after getting COVID deliberately. When you know your stories at bbc.com.
Reuters News. Mali bans German military plane from airspace, forces diversion. Berlin, Ena Ede Asemwe Atuja. Tunisian police killed man in first death of protest. Opposition says. Chad frees rebels ahead of national peace-building talks. Nigeria's Biafra separatist leader denies new terrorism charges in court. Oracle opens data center to provide cloud services across Africa. Saso and Coca-Cola's African subsidiary eyes more consolidation in continent. When you know a story, sir, Oko Reuters News and Opeya, Ubenyebi Akai.
Safina do feeling that one say more kwaba eba happy morning show so our ETV and live on Happy 98.9 FM. We are affiliates in the same 95.9 and 100.1 our Bogatanga and Tawale. I'm hoping so maybe I will be now follow conversation or thoughts or views or comments via you will send them through and pay na yankai enfama amount for, and I can promise you that if we next week every commenter wow share a Facebook live via and answer WhatsApp for this any no. We'll take the time to go through comments that you sent to us live on the show. We in our New Year resolutions are and so be ready for more interaction and more engagement on the Happy Morning Show. And I pay weather update, say check here. Somewhere Kopim 10 idea. The temperature would rise from 25 degrees Celsius to around 30 degrees Celsius. And I pay Aviana ABP in term, and clouds would gather early as well into Yenshan, and so area by 2 p.m. Not temperature no increasing to around 33 degrees Celsius. There'll be some bit of sunshine and then cloudy moments as well. And to Omanfo and Shannon. So if you start time now, Kopim and you may be 6, there'll be clear skies and you may know temperature would drop to somewhere around 28 degrees Celsius. Omanfo and Shannon. So to wait any weather update, you bet me at the Ama Omanfo and pay.
Yanko Ghana Health Service na yamfa COVID-19 update no end to us. Active cases are 7,432. Confirmed total cases 154,190. New cases 259 and deaths 1,350. Recoveries and discharge 145,408. Say your court worldwide total figures are recorded world ninamu 338 million plus 3.22 million. and deaths na kodu 5.56 million plus 8,526 and no na worldwide death plus na ewo no 6,000 and then the ababedu 8,525.
Well, if it was na yedi aye yen trends no edi abre omanfo na fati edi trends na ebre no na onsusu no oboabo ho say a birthday dedication be say a good morning be an episode mo be anniversary congratulatory a message be na de mo be a the pacho na onsu wodi abre
yo senya no pay be amote ye e wo newspapers ni mo no Ghana card ho sensem air trend sa so na o hwe say ube hu say petition bi aba be pie mu a efa Black Stars ho na D Black no this petition no abanti no the baby mu Ghana card no say a Bank of Ghana aka say from July 1 2022 no unkra Ghana card a obi ma o check a untumi mfa nko bank enko yiska because no pe na omo beje na just endra ya na manfo bi ekeka say omo call bank omo yi Ghana card a omo say omo nje Ghana card maybe omo beje passport and voters ID ntina afi na ma omo ayo confused kakra but yen say July na ebe sha say ntia by that time no na omo de bibia atoto akwan mu a okoko yi Ghana card na odi ayo transaction ntina wo so hwe na wo say from say akosi July ni de uni Ghana card ni bia wo so utimi hwe na upebi because senya omudi nkan ka kire ye no enche bia Ghana card no eno ana ye di be bibia nti wonni bia na chese wo ye aboka no na comment ni bia ba ye when sa news no ebeta odwa no eni Haj Mohammed say this does not make sense. Why are Ghana leaders making a living hell for the people? Judy Fuga say when people are finding it difficult to get the Ghana card, a questioner Obisa. Esther Kumi say, what is it with this Ghana card cry that we can't have a little peace of mind? Saso and Elvis Young say, after leaving my work and a long queue, still not gotten my Ghana card. When it's 2 days and I still don't get it, I'll go and withdraw all my money. Nadia Sandy say, I think more time should be given for this directive to take place. Our leaders are making Ghana not easy to live in. JS Tete say, I hope we can then use our Ghana card to vote in the next election and be spared the wahala of voters register. Godwin Fugi say, why this unnecessary pressure? This Ghana card thing must have a hidden agenda we might not be aware of. 31st March, you will lose your number, while some citizens who have registered cannot trace their cards, and many more are yet to register. Are they saying foreigners can no more transact business in Ghanaian banks after 1st July? This does not make any sense at all. Saso and Bright Elikem say, have all Ghanaians been given the Ghana card before Bank of Ghana is issuing this directive? Ghana is not Accra or Kumasi. Before you issue this directive, be sure to know the number of people who got the Ghana card. They will do this and create confusion in the banking sector again. Why are our leaders putting us through this suffering each and every day? And also your question, Obisa. And finally, it was our topic, Evans Kelly say, what at all is going on with this government and the imposition of everything by force on its citizenry? So much frustration everywhere. D Black and akoye petition bia o say amanfo enko sign na yensa emfa Asamoah embra Black Stars ni mu na Asamoah yesake nana
the way I'm hearing it there, it was virtually a sack.
Enti no Asamoah make I saw no an buy no say Black Stars no crown bobi we jai
the normal course no
mako akobisa ne say onya obebo ana e no say ai e na mo ahia say mo ye petition. In the moye petition we na ka say okay ombra na o say me mba ye den. Let's not forget to say okosh say any penalty ade amode ye no me kra ka sa time no mu na meja me mba biem enti no munjai no na onye ne eyi commentator adem ko kan say onye ne pande job no because utimi who say ye share Ghana na call no na wo hwe na nim wo TV ni so na ni nyina ye call we su moma ni nye na ade na waje ni coat kama 3 piece otiwa eye na edwuma no na ye kama Ghana enya representation fine ano ono so cheche ye ade ni mu
Say so no no crocodile tears.
Oh, Masa, how can you say crocodile tears?
Padine so am ontumi
How
nkasa.
can you say crocodile
like
tears?
okasa no se.
Ah,
Just
remember,
ontumi.
Debbie.
Ah, na Sammy.
Enti no.
Who the friend acting?
Oh, Debbie. And then e ko no.
Oh, sir, you can't speak like that about my Asamoah.
Sammy, let me tell you
Me, there are
something.
some players in this
Sammy,
city.
I will
You
tell
Na
can't
ye
touch
bi
them.
sa
Sammy.
say enti se si ano.
Okay, there.
Asamoah no waka kire mo say
Chama.
opese obobo ni biem e na ye mfrɛ ni nti mo ye petition nana. Anyway, petition ne wo ho. Nti wo pese wo sign ni bia. Utumi ekokɔ sign. Na commenter aba no ebine. How many albums and songs do you have? No, we say for petition no. The black and the petition ne buy. You know comment ni. How many albums and songs do you have? Your voice like 555 utensil way for cement floor. Jojo Yorson say, see this man. We can also bring back ACN to handle the midfield. Eric Owusu say, it's not a matter of bringing Jan back. It's a matter of giving others the chance so as to find a new Asamoah Jan, or better. Jan can't play forever. You talk about Jordan Ayew and some people start to insult you. This is football. Foli say, how many did Jan score? Absolute. The GFA has to do a good job scouting for prolific and active strikers wherever in the world we can find them. Ampofu Kingsley say, Asamoah Jan for what? Football is dynamics and Jan can't play active and good football like at first. Let him rest and concentrate and groom the newest and talented ones coming. David says something that even Legon City is rejecting. You are still calling for his presence in Black Stars. Remember that this in the game of football, no matter how good you are, your time shall come and pass. Rather campaign for rebuilding the entire team for the future. Bernard Apiasi, give others a chance. Jan can't deliver forever. We have so many talents in Ghana. And you know, the black prepare and wants them the petition in buy no. When you nipa back or cram and anchor say, oh, Mr. Porto, and no mucha bona and not ordinary nam to it or drain no.
So, make a sign. I'm on the number.
Sammy, Asamoah Jan asem we won.
Make a sign.
You see, prior to your AFCON na your call here in 2019 in Egypt, Kwesi Appiah, AE Captain Samba Nefrenesa, the board did, a man the general captain. No. Sammy, Asamoah Jan was clearly not in good shape, was not in top form because now he had just moved from Kesiri Sport to India, Northeast United. No, the man played just 8 matches and scored 4 goals. He had, your friend is saying, injury troubles. And Asamoah Jan was not in a position, Rebecca said, he could deliver for the nation in the state that he was in. Yes. And this is a player, Rebecca said, we're doing the twilight of the career. Asamoah Jan, as we speak, is finished. Oba Legon Cities, Ghana Premier League, Legon Cities. He played 5 matches. But some say goals are not 0. Asamoah Jan, you can say there, he's finished. Now I say America say crocodile tears. No, everybody knows what Asamoah Jan did when they went to Egypt in 2019. Why Ghana failed woefully in that tournament? No. Why Ghana failed woefully?
What did you do? What are you doing?
James Kwesi Appiah no nkasa. Kwesi Appiah no nkasa. But the division in camp, Egypt.
Hey, Masa. And I pay you person me for baby.
No. Sammy. And I'm telling you that.
Just this AFCON, yeah.
Oh.
Time I eat the day a free move. You eat the day free move. You replacing, you know. Captain Band and no Bono. Nipo replacing it. Was it the same Captain Band? It's a question I'm asking you. Was it the same Captain Band?
Sir, Captain Band.
Look, there have always been divisions in the camp of the Black Stars. I bet the peloton, your boy, that division was there. That campaign was there at the time. Tony Bafo and all those people. That was that division.
Okay.
We have seen. Look, the only captain that I can say he was able to manage the Black Stars and manage the divisions in camp was Stephen Appiah.
Tornado.
The rest of all of them, there have been those divisions in the Black Stars. And what are we talking about? If Asamoah Jan's time there was divisions, did he do well? Sammy, did he score the goals for the Black Stars when it was needed?
This same player.
We went and then brought the Ayew. The day are you everything. The day are you everything. The day. What has the day done?
The
are you
what
brothers
hasn't he
really?
done?
What have they done?
The day captain.
What hasn't he
Ghana
done?
My
under 20.
brother. The day's captainship.
They don't
The day's
need
captainship. Any Asamoah captainship and
What are you talking
what
about?
I
Obi
say.
Awa
What I
Masa.
say.
Obi Awa understand saying.
Masa.
Sammy.
Obi Awa understand saying. Why are we asking for Asamoah
No,
today?
are you
Why?
slander will be
Asking for it.
tolerated
Why?
here?
Why is the coach himself saying that we don't have an Asamoah?
It's an example.
It's
It's
not
an
an example.
example.
For a
It
coach
doesn't
to
mean
say-
that
listen,
young
listen.
for Asamoah Gyan
No,
Mbra.
no, no.
Ah.
Listen,
Now why
listen,
can't the
listen,
coach
listen,
quote
listen.
somebody to become
That one
Asamoah Gyan?
here, and I discussing here.
The same
We
way,
discussed that.
there
The
isn't
issues
any
about-
other Asamoah Gyan. There isn't any other Dede Ayew.
Man,
There
what
isn't
are you
any
talking
other
about?
anybody.
What are you talking about?
Please.
What are we
There
talking
could be
about?
people who are
We
better,
don't have at the
but they
moment-
can't have the
we
same.
don't have a striker like.
If we don't have a striker, how is it? How is it the day's fault? How is it the day's fault?
Any day fault.
Oh,
Ah,
my brother.
na mo for me mo team ni na mo nkɔpɛ mo strikers na embe kana obi ambɔ ne deɛ na embe hyɛ mu a. How is that one person's fault?
I haven't said it's the day's fault.
But
It is
who's
this
now
man-
what did
no,
he say? Everything
it
they
is
did,
this man.
why?
It is this man who is saying that Asamoah Gyan. No. Yeah. It's
Please.
Coach. What's his name?
Kwesi
Apia, who is not willing to talk.
Sammy.
The same things you are talking about is happening today.
Sammy, mami bisa.
Under
Why?
the next captainship.
No, Argentina. Immediately after SAR 2019
You say,
AFCON.
question what you man know. But
Okay.
see what happened to the band
What
Band
happened to the
from
band?
blue to green.
Yaman the red card. Nere aho oko. Yaman the red card. Nere aho oko. No, but Sammy. Oh, Sammy Nabote meba.
Me anapema
Oh,
ma for
Nabote.
sports.
No, me enya sports Nabote. Me say. This same player who was part of a team in 2019 we saw a monumental collapse of the team because of the actions and inactions as general captain. Asamoah Gyan can now go and sit on TV and be weeping because Ghana has been kicked out of the tournament. On one time no obono.
Into what you are saying is that Asamoah Gyan person blasters beshe.
I'm telling you that the way
Is that
the
what you're
captaincy
saying?
was taken from him, Asamoah Gyan deep in his heart. Ayawo ni mu. And you cannot tell me say,
justifiable.
I'm saying, it was. The coach took a decision to give you the captain's band. If the coach decides to take it back, then property. Captain's band, property.
So you think that Asamoah Gyan,
I'm
as
saying
professional
that.
as he was,
Oh,
would
Simon.
not understand that the
Simon.
coach has a right to give and a right to take?
He was sitting on TV. He was sitting on a big platform.
Look, my brother,
And he had to.
that's your
He has to
position.
act.
Oh, my brother.
Mr. Asamoah Gyan.
It was
I
pure,
want to come and
pure.
Missy,
Like
I
a
want
friend
to
said,
come and
and you show and
On
I
a more serious note,
You think he wants to see the day
I
succeed
doubt
with the
it very much.
That-
I doubt it very much that the Black Stars players set out to go and fail. Say because it's also an indictment on them. I am sure that even on teams no more were broaching, so I'm sure performance
You
was
see,
one idea.
you may
So
have-
I doubt
you
that
may have a
they
desire.
will go out there and say that
You
they
may have a desire.
They are unpatriotic. Sammy, running up and down following a ball for how
Oh,
many
my
minutes?
sister, there is
It's
money
not
on it.
easy, Sammy.
There is money on it.
They get more money playing for their
Their
clubs.
clubs.
Yes.
But, you know, they could equally have said, "Say, me more Black Stars."
Yes,
What's
true,
my say?
very true.
So accepting the call to come and play, no, I doubt someone could not park and also say,
But
"Me
there
kwa kwa bro."
is
If
nothing
let's give
like
them
small
some
money.
credit.
There is
It
nothing
takes
like
a
small
lot-
money.
It takes a lot to keep a team together.
And now
for
we
the
just
team to
me say
perform
no
well.
any day say blasters say because we are saving money.
Sammy,
He says that we are saving money. Some
That is
30 million
also
has
a
been
problem
saved.
that we need to look at. Are we supposed to spend that much?
Well,
Of course
that's
we
what
need to talk
that
about
one
it.
there. That one there. That one
Enti
there.
Sammy,
But the
obi
point I
beka
want to
say,
make is say-
mo be kwa question na ye win na enije kakra ba ye mu no because nipa no ti kroba na ri aho football na o try na dey agi nini. What must say? So there are a whole lot of things that are back together. Emma team no ejina etumishe Emma amanfo no so enije.
Sure.
Enti let's
Minimum
not
there.
blame
Minimum
one
there.
side
Minimum
or one
there.
person
Minimum there.
or one
Saturday, Arsenal,
particular.
who
Me final asma mechanic say.
crocodile.
And no statement I mean who say free ministry the whole ban no. Me who you now to be honest and I'll say this on air. I didn't read it.
Oh.
Honestly, I didn't read
You
it.
How did you know what was in it?
Later I'm who said no.
Wow,
I was saying me card
Go
there.
back kind.
Because we had the na me bufu. You have supervised all the, who didn't see that where we were going, this was the outcome we were going to get? Who didn't see? The ministry sat down, looked at all these things happening. Yakofa Milo Baye, what did you say? Raymond, chief analyst, made us understand, said, look, Milo is an underperformer. I listened to other sports journalists. They all said Milo is not a guy for this team. Sports ministry now. Sports ministry looked on for us to fix Milo there.
Sammy, Missy.
And what is their business? An inquiry. It's an avenue for money making.
Government.
Yeah, what's now conforming committee? Committee no more around my musica. Wouldn't they give them allowances?
Sammy, Missy, football.
No need. We should tell ourselves that look, Master, there should be an outright overhaul of the entire football infrastructure.
Sammy.
Yes, start to see a building up again.
Now what happened?
You are always focusing on the Black Stars. You are always focusing on the Black Stars. How about grooming the generation at Air Banu to come and fit in your starlets? Meboa, your starlets are saying.
Sammy, maybe
under 17, what has happened to them? Sammy. But those are the players at those times from Odatilam to Mutime. No, they started graduating. No mabe. All the other top players are in It was that transition. And then starlets say woo, and you know, how do we get?
Did you benefited from transition?
Yeah. Me to kind of you. My boy, that's lamp to do.
Did I use to transition?
And yeah, me my boy, you know.
Government, government, who me mobile, football. Because, no, government, on your teaching in Segunichi. Yes, who the Fausika brand and call your bono. But Assembly member Kebi. Fausika brand and fire bono. But Assembly home to me, Kebi. Home to me, your hand say, you have a report. Your hand say, and Leland Tivanda Provide as minister. And what happened? When he decided to take on the GFA. When Neil Van der Poel started probing the GFA. They went to FIFA. What did sports journalists in this country do? They went to FIFA. At the time, most of you sports journalists would decide, they said, instead of helping Neil Van der Poel to streamline things in the GFA, and I'm against Neil Van der Poel. No. Every day, Neil Van der Poel was in the newspapers for the wrong reason. But we all knew that the course that Neil Van der Poel was on was a course that was going to benefit this country. It was an illegal course in FIFA's language. Oh, my brother. When I take my money, I use my money to sponsor what you do. Yes, and I make a choice. What are we saying? For Fausika be born, but Assembly make. Yeah, and Esiama moko Egypt buy. Then they see here. What has happened to them? Yaba de ni aba, yaba Egypt ni aba. What happened to them? If you attempt to get into GFA, say oko ye forensics ni nema, oko ye probing bi mo. Ye ti kromo ani ye pampa GFA sa, ye pampa GFA sa. We are not any Ghana for na pampa GFA. Sammy, I'm saying that. Ye FIFA. And a man is out to me no. Until immediately attempt. What is FIFA in a sovereign country? What is FIFA in a sovereign country? Yes, we can do that. We can decide as a nation. If you want to play football, which country got banned by FIFA? Which African country got banned? What is the name? Nigeria GB. What happened? Did they die? Did the country collapse? Did football die? What are we saying? Who doesn't know that it's about the parochial interest of people at the FA? And I'm fixing me team member. And now you gave us the analysis. Injured players, I don't more tournament way. Injured players, I don't more tournament way. Say. Near Tihanum says so. We are hoping that the Black Stars will perform. How will they perform? Samuel Nana will be draw my attention to GFA president. Time now, or executive council. I want to pay for sports. I will draw my attention to the Facebook comments. Obra, now could see appear one in charge now, or your collapse. Now, waba. This player hasn't been invited. Player about your friend Benjamin Tete. They got 2 blow or match no. Akwana ya banning 3 matches no. A cat player. Tournament na didn't call no. Punch no got 2 year. After fight, and this player hasn't been invited. Yeah. As every president, I'm invited. Blow. I don't got 2 or tournament. You know, Charlie, me football, me mama who pressure. But government has me mama who pressure. Government has me mobile football. Me mama who pressure. That's if for Sikabra. Na pressure ball no. But members can't want. Oh, Charlie. You can't take decisions. You can't impose things on the FA because FIFA say there be. Until government has to decide, say, obejin the national team. Now you on tournament. Now more your Premier League. Obi posted on Twitter. How much neighboring countries are spending on their players? Oh, Sammy, it's different. You see, some arguments in there. every country, anyhow the players feel about playing for the nation.
Back in the day, let me tell you what the Black Stars stood for.
They stood for the Black Stars.
Exactly, my dear. But me know you're still. You're to us. Sure, Raymond. To play for the Black Stars was pride. Pride, they say. Yeah, thrill. Say, I remember there was an incident. One of the players who had been called out, not the team is someone releasing. It became an issue. It was pride to play for the Black Stars. For the local players, it was an opportunity for them. Yes.
Pride for
It was an opportunity for the local players. It was an opportunity. See, you didn't see that video? At the time, I'm not gonna 4 years old. Blast Stars mentioned. And now, Fufu can see me. And now, that's my man. Stepping up here.
Women have pride, you know.
The captain.
Yes.
Women are East Legon players, you know.
The captain.
Sammy,
That's the captain.
those who played for pride.
You see the trio.
Sammy,
You see my man Samuel Jan there.
Sammy, those who played for
Women are
pride.
never born with pride, you know.
Those who played for pride, you know. After Mukari and Loto Kios in the man, those who played for pride.
For the local players, it was an opportunity for them to highlight.
It's Legon players. It's Legon players.
What are you
talking about?
Confusion in the camp. And at
That's
the
why
time, Tony Yeboah was the Black Panther. It was Shengo Susa.
Go sign.
Tony Yeboah.
What's when the national team goes?
Me and Chasu.
29 goals.
Me and Chasu. Na yembra Ghana card because they are them in the hot room.
Sammy.
Me and Chasu.
Now I go fight Legon players about say pride.
Anybody
who played for pride, no, until it's Legon, no.
No one is Legon. No one is not.
More ball for pride, no. The people, a lot of them.
Please, am I allowed to stand?
Sammy,
Am I allowed to stand?
A lot of them died.
You be Gina say your born national ayina so much Gina say na say camera no panic across the team no from na much Gina say you feel there's a spirit. Come over there you panic kwamba hu panic bia.
Na born na yeko born no enyu to. Born na yeko akobon. Want to know now to me.
The energy, the spirit of Ghana behind them when the boy national anthem you can see there is some determination.
That is why they
that time now we said that TV TV now
that time na me offer adaroma offer bro
we mu na mo for pride
we
is Legon
show boys show boys for the Show boys for me.
No, but I mean,
Sammy.
Me see.
And
Reverend Osei Kofi. I remember a few weeks ago, a few months ago. Now Osei Kofi soon so Nisika. I'm an SS sports minister. Sammy, those were the people who played for pride, though. And these boys don't want to suffer same consequences. And now I'm charging them on the national team, no.
Oh, Raymond, as a man, okay.
And now I'm charging them, no.
Share.
Reverend Osei Kofi. Reverend Osei Kofi. He had to practically sit on radio and beg for money. Because after the playing career, the distinguished playing career, no, he had nothing to show for it.
What the year back, as some last America, now what you have to be there.
It is not because
about celebrities, about who we are saying that they are in tatters and they are begging for money.
Those players never really got sika from football.
See, Raymond.
From football.
You see, Raymond.
Lotto kiosks, Lotto kiosks, any land, kitty.
At the time, what was the worth of that?
Lotto kiosks.
No, at the time, what was the worth of that?
Worth of Lotto kiosks.
Every generation, you see, at some point in time, say, your best farmer award, okay? Now say your mouth, at the end of the year, kafu never saying, the spraying machine. At the time, when they give you a spraying machine, it was a huge investment in your farming activity.
At the time,
listen, no, remember, relativity is key when we are having these conversations. It's like telling somebody, say, Obi winning award back then, 20 years ago, near man organizer, calculator. At the time, to be given a calculator was to be given a Core i7. And let's not lose sight of the relativity of time in issues. Like talking about the value of the Ghanaian cedi then and now.
Sammy.
So Raymond, I know I disagree with
Sammy,
you.
today players are taking
I will go back and take my words back
fee.
and say.
Sammy, a football player is taking $100,000 appearance fee.
Mama
to play the World Cup.
No, Mama
$100,000. With the relativity argument, you know, for coach. Those players who played, I'll see relativity, no. Sammy, $100,000. Da! They never even smelled Sasikano. Even if you take it back in terms of Omusikano those times now, Sammy. Sammy. They are charging you to play because they don't want to end up like these ones.
Well, you heard about Kusi. No Ghana card, no banking. Me anye bank asem na menu. The same Ghana card no. I want use for a year SIM card re-registration no. Any statement and now you who ye say and social media from the friend say NIA enemy because these are matters that we sat here and raised, and at the time they told us we were making noise. When a letter and a leaky about social media from the National Identification Authority, subsequently almost the statement by it. Now Osha the woman the date on it 13th of September 2021 was say Ari SIM registration exercise biometric identity verification via NCA Android registration application. Text no, faded kakra. Until Oman from Fanchemi, I was trained and try and get the text for you. Was it I write in response to your letter with the reference GCT blah 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 of September 2021 on the above subject. Please find below the responses of the National Identification Authority on your inquiry. 1. Confirmation that the biometric data to be collected by the NCA for the purposes of SIM registration is in a format and of sufficiently high quality for successful verification against the national identity system. A. The design and development of the process by which the National Communications Authority, acting by itself or through a third party, will collect and store biometric data of SIM card holders is exclusive to the NCA. The NIA does not have any input in the development of the said Android registration application. For this reason, NIA is unable to confirm that the biometric data to be collected by the NCA for the purpose described above will meet the standard to enable successful verification against the National Identification System. B. Was the NIA is required under Regulation 7 of National Identity Register Regulation 2012 LI, faded, to verify the identity of all persons who seek to partake in transactions which require verification of identity. To this end, NIA has entered into a public-private partnership agreement with Messrs. Identity Management Systems Limited, IMS, its technical partner, to develop and manage a state-of-the-art biometric verification system platform which guarantees the highest security and meets the highest international standards for use by all user agencies to confirm the identity of their clients during transactions which require proof of identity. The said verification platform has been duly developed by IMS in collaboration with NIA and is running efficiently. By Regulation 9 of LI 12-111, NIA may by notice published in the Gazette specify the types of instruments approved by the authority as portable identity card readers. NIA cannot endorse or guarantee the quality of biometrics to be captured by the NCA during the SIM card registration exercise, which device NIA has not duly certified. It's a lengthy one. Ray, I am really struggling to get the content of it, but at least I can get the first few paragraphs, for your tea for
I saw to my tea for documents, no, in Chichirimu.
And I'm a Chichirimu.
No, the documents, no, the type of document you are talking about, a leaked and now official.
Official but leaked.
Thank you very much. Into the Okan concern documents.
Yes.
Anything I young who money.
Yes. But you see, Ramon.
I am leaked document.
I am one way because Utie. Okay, what? Let me go back. The NIA subsequently on this same matter.
But when you say NIA, you even questioned Sadia.
It's saying.
Biodata na see ama telcos never. You even ask those questions.
Yes, I asked those questions.
And that is the same idea.
It's the same idea. Yeah, can want some no. Look, NIA actual Krata Babonti Enra. I'll just read 1 or 2 paragraphs of it.
In response to
the leaked document.
Okay, very well.
Was it the attention of the National Identification Authority has been drawn to a letter circulating on social media with the caption, RE SIM registration exercise biometric identity verification via NCA 100 registration application. The NIA notes that the various meanings, interpretations, intentions, and motives have been assigned to the said letter, resulting in concern, confusion, and strident criticism. The NIA wishes to clarify the situation and set the record straight accordingly. NIA states as follows. The substantive contents of the document in circulation reflect an authentic official letter written and signed by the Executive Secretary of the NIA, Professor Kenneth Ajimai Atefua. A copy of the original letter without any obliterations, blotting or cancellations, unlike the documents in circulation, is attached for easy reference. Okay, it goes on to say, dated 13th September 2021 with reference number NIAR OBV7688. The said NIA letter was written in response to a letter by the NIA by the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Chamber of Telecommunications, Engineer Kenneth Ashibe. The said GCT letter under the same caption was dated 3rd September 2021 and received at NIA on the 7th of September 2021. A copy of the GCT letter is attached for easy reference. In the GCT letter of 3rd September 2021, with reference number GC blah 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 blah. Dr. Ashibe sought 3 specific technical clarifications from the NIA on the potential interface between the national identification systems and the planned SIM registration exercise scheduled to commence on 1st October 2021. And it goes on and on and on.
No, David, sir, it was communication, of course, between Kenashibin in a group, no?
Yeah.
Any NIA. Because now, clarification on certain matters as far as SIM card registration exercise is concerned. Now, the concerns raised by NIA, were almost position on the proposed SIM registration and everybody.
Yeah.
And only Bakuna okay, now they were talking about
the IMS,
the IMS and how they also could not guarantee say biodata telcos no be fan and NC be fan on to me I guarantee say any authentic name. I mean all those issues came up. Remember? Into league letter ne there. Blotting ni nema so ni nema, but content ni there. I mean, and that was the official position of the NIA as far as SIM card registration is concerned.
Ramon, at the time I started say, my main issue word that Mr. Kenneth Oforiatta used here and pay, sensitization on the NIA exercise. What were we told? We were told that it was going to be the one-stop shop for anything to do with identification in this country. Yeah. Is that not what we were told?
Right.
That was what we were told. I remember at the time, the minority raised concerns about the fidelity of the data which the NIA was going to collect. Who was keeping it, where the servers are. The NIA gave us assurance that the identities and biometric information gathered by them is in safe hands by them. And so if you have the NIA telling us that the Android application which the NCA is using to collect fresh database from Ghanaians in a third party, another party, NIA, and a woman and Sawomu. NIA catch say it doesn't meet their standards when it comes to transmission of information from this third party to their service. Then what are we doing to ourselves as a country? The NIA is also quick to add that already they had built a platform for public-private partnership purposes. Say, if any institution needs the database of Ghanaians, one person was thinking for verification purposes, that platform has been created. So what's the need for the NCA to go and sign a new agreement and register Ghanaians and take our biometric information? What's the need?
And then there was the issue of
yes.
And there was the
Why?
issue of
The need might only be that the said platform is either not functional or actually doesn't exist.
That's the platform the banks are going to use.
That's what the banks are
They
going to use.
haven't used it yet, so we can't
No,
tell.
From
some banks have been
Because
using it. Some banks have been using
I
it.
still have a problem
That is the platform
as to
Snit
why
want to use.
Yes.
you would have to go physically there for them to capture your data with a phone.
But that's the concern we are raising.
If the thing is actually there.
That's exactly the concern we are raising.
So I don't understand it.
So why is the NCA using another platform to collect our information?
They should come and tell us.
Why?
Why? Yes.
Why? Why?
So my main concern, the position, point 2, in the leaked documents. NIA is saying, reference LI 21, point 11, titled Power to Verify Identity by Biometric Match. Or say persons who wish to ascertain the authenticity of a Ghana card must use portable identity card reader to scan the individual's fingerprints and match the template with the live print, which is stored in a storage medium embodied in the Ghana card or the NIS database through a secure link. So I'm sure, technically, NIA is unable to verify against the NIS database non-live biometric information of applicants once collected and stored by third parties. Okay, SIM card registration today, that capture of your biometric is non-live.
It's not live. It's not live. And this is the damning bit of it. One more say. NIA may, by notice published in the Gazette, specify the types of instruments approved by the authority as portable identity card readers. NIA cannot endorse or guarantee the quality of biometrics to be captured by the NCA during the SIM card registration exercise, which devices NIA has not duly satisfied. Can you imagine what we are doing as a country? That we are spending money seemingly re-registering people on a platform which the NIA is telling us doesn't meet their standards.
So why are they collecting the NHIS card as the only means of identification for something that obviously is not
at par with their systems?
Yes.
Why?
Why? Then you can use any other ID to go and register since they have their own platform.
Exactly.
Because there is no correlation. Then they are not doing it for the national identification card.
You see? So are we really building a parallel database? Is the NCA trying to build a parallel database for themselves?
And then I'm telling her, I said, this registration, after this, we will do another registration.
You are right.
Because eventually, they will now come and tell us that the platform they are using, and then Infantino, yes, I'm going to.
Let me tell you what is going to happen next week. Ken Atefra is going to be called. There's going to be conversations, and then damage control matters will begin. But you see, the unfortunate thing for them is that this letter has been leaked. It's in the public domain, and it's an authentic position. And if you read the tone of the NIA's response, that document we are seeing with some parts blotted, authentic, If you read the language, it tells you there's friction.
Yeah.
If you read the wording, the language, the words chosen in phrasing the statement released on the 19th, there's friction. How can two important institutions like the NIA and the NCA not agree on an important assignment as re-registration of SIM cards, especially at a time when we are talking about e-levy, especially at a time when we are talking about digitization of our economy, especially at a time when we are talking about digitalization. How can we have two parallel systems where one tells us Ghanaians that the other one which they are doing now is not of a superior quality to the original one? Parliament a sanction why?
Sammy, why is everything disjointed?
This Ghana,
I sat here and said that. Why don't we take our time? What's that? Why this deadline? Like, why the rush? Let me put it that way. E-levy, no. E-levy. We are still transacting.
We are transacting our business.
Momo business and all that. And you know, once you send money on mobile money, they already have a means of taking one CD charge. You know, it just goes on. No. But
government. Point number 5. Point number 5. Point number 5. What's it? The NIA stands by every statement contained in its response letter 13th of September 2021 as being technically factual, accurate, correct, and honest. The letter was duly copied to the Honorable Minister for Interior, who is the minister responsible for the NIS. Honorable Attorney General, a Minister for Justice, and the Executive Chair of the Identity Management Systems, IMS. How can all these people be in the know? The AG is aware of this position of the NIA. Interior Minister is aware of this. Let's not kid ourselves that the Communications Minister is not aware of this. And yet we are allowing for
people
an inferior
to leave their work, go and queue, sleep over for days to do something that eventually might not be accepted or accurate. Now, at the Indiana, we don't take our time. Give people time to register for the NHIS, for the National Identification Card. Yes, our registration new here. Then you start with this and do the right thing. Make sure so you have the right platforms that will use the idea. Why?
Sammy, my conclusion on all of this, in as much as there could be an element, say you want to prevent fraud, any Myanmar here and there, no. The real motive would be, say, you see, open your revenue mobilization now. You have to make sure you tighten every loose end. Okay? So you need a very good database of everybody who has SIM card will come. Whether the person will use mobile money or not use mobile money, no. At least the telcos must be able to give Nipana or pay revenue data, or how or better me computing who makes mobile money transactions, how or better me making sure say 1.75 no telcos no make and say just say under declaration and not be and no. Government must be at par with the telcos every step of the way. It's a proper database, no. So to me, it's a database.
Baby, okay, baby.
Oh, hold this a database now. That's I mean. It means that telco need to make a catch or say Sikasi and family system. No. What's to make a say Sikasi and family system?
Time okay, so I can't use the exact words, but if I'm paraphrasing, the NIA in their letter were suggesting, say, because what the telcos are doing or the NCA is doing, no, and you're live, until there's a problem with it. Yeah. You remember we raised the same concern when the NIA themselves were doing off-grid registration? Yeah. You remember?
Yes.
And the NIA at the time could tell Ghanaians to say, yeah, we will take it to our database and clean the system. And we raised the argument, say, how about double registration because of life without the system being able to detect it there and then? Yeah. And to Nipani we are no qua. Then now you people after weekly eduma mining and it's not that you're going to send to check say system number check so as I say the fingerprint name you know and say me and our system. You remember that argument? Yes. And yet today because the NIA finds it conducive and convenient to utilize it, you know. Wamu echo to and they say because the system is not live.
Yeah, non-live. But I mean,
this country,
Asemna na makacho. if any government is serious about taxing mobile money transactions, Sammy, you need a database. Well, and if the database is all over the place, you have to find a way to tighten it.
It is clear that if there isn't an extension by 31st March, a lot of people will lose their numbers, which I doubt, because I don't
think we should be concerned about an extension. No. How can you give an extension to a project that is running, that the authorized institution having our database is saying that what they are doing doesn't meet the standards?
And I'm saying, why has
so we should begin to call for the stoppage of it.
For a month to leave their jobs, go and queue, go and sleep and all that. Now, fair and mobile baker say, I didn't know crash and then go ye.
Why? Database no, after verification.
When all this communication was going up and down, no, why didn't they warn the public?
You know what scares me? Some company somewhere has me information, my database.
Yes.
Some company somewhere has my information
because
that he can sell to any and everybody. Do we know the worth of data? The worth of data is millions.
Sammy, me I feel.
Last time I was saying, we also didn't come out. Oh, the next day, we'll be a Google and a phone.
Yes.
That's the worth of data. That's how expensive data is. The investment. Why is Facebook not charging you for doing the Facebook Live and for all the enjoyment? Instagram, your data, the information, they collect all of it and they tell somebody, say, look, I can give you a market base of so and so people who are within this age category who can subscribe to your service, and you will have their attention. The worth of data. And we have given ours to an entity that we have no idea what they are going to use it for. How safe that information is, that database, how safe it is. The NIA is quick to tell us that our information is with the Interior Minister. I am safe. I am happy. But this one, who is it going to?
Sammy,
this is Ghana.
SIM card registration in there, say
no, Raymond. I was here, but I was here in the right way.
May I feel that?
If we are running a parallel system to that of the NIS one, we have no business.
Sammy. Yeah, BBA. We start nicely. Now you say no. You will come here. Oh, got SIM card. You will register before you take it.
Yes.
Then you go to a point. I hear it's pre-registered. In whose name? And one so now they are shipped until so person your mobile money otherwise you put the same card in and you start using it. Why did we stop? Why what our register? Instead of going now I say have now you set it time aside for people to register SIM cards.
Auto SIM card CCR now you're pre-registered. One gets out to me register mobile money. Yes. One goes out to register. You see, all of these things, if the system is not able to properly account for, we must get to a point where we'll be able to collect every single data. And say, indeed, these are the people. These are the people who do transactions. These are the people who do transactions. You see, it has to be airtight. And I'm saying that, I would have appreciated it, sir. Government will come out clear and say, oh, because of me, I want to get hold of the database so that I can do proper accounting, so that revenue leakage be absolutely. It would have made a lot of sense. But you see, to go behind Nyama, because we know, say, this is it. This really is it. It is our database. Whoever is supposed to do so. 1.75 no nipa say oyi nipa no so he needs a database really. Now on the telcos no it will get to a point where they have to do reconciliation ni nyina ho be hia.
But yanko breaking by ba na me bisa question bi ya ba ye be bisa sa question but for now there yanko sports ni embra. And welcome back to the Happy Morning Show. 12 minutes after 7 a.m. And so, of course, is on. Bring home the excitement of the African Cup of Nations for TCL and the TCL AFCON promo for Monday, 22nd of January 2022. Enjoy up to 30% discount on all TCL products in their showrooms nationwide and online at store.tclghana.com. You will also stand a chance to win free gifts on any TCL product you buy. It's football. It's discount. It's TCL. From 0596 913 298 0596 913 320. Now, on your ending, come terms and conditions apply. TCL, the creative life in Tianyanum, Yenshan, to say, if we want to watch the matches, no Philly, Gani dia, and any TCL. Now, catch all the action again and thrills of the AFCON tournament in the Philly. Wakakoto TV no every TCL no. Na afi no, all you need is the HD plus, and that's quality television. I washa Emma high definition plus. Washa masa. Abwano jumpo abaka so be hwia be si so. Ne nyina ne say washa HD plus quality ball no ye ba. Who say about so. So, obetimi enjoy a HD plus. We say, obetimi pause, obetimi reverse, obetimi record live matches to watch later on. Nina no, vamos also my HD plus application. Obetimi download our phone so tablet. So, na nina no will enjoy. When we say this season, they are giving you up to 40% discount on the purchase of the HD plus decoders with 3 bundle options. 130 Ghana and get an HD plus decoder with 2 months free subscription. Pay 150 Ghana cedis and get an HD plus decoder with 5 months free subscription, or pay 250 Ghana cedis and get the HD plus decoder with a whopping 14 months free subscription. Purchase an HD plus decoder from the nearest Electroland outlet or multi-TV dealer nationwide. Promo L0242 439872 na oniomo ND and Komo Samedi Abrantie Remo Nyama do wire crowd with this sports update in Ebe Minchia openi Mr. One Shirt Timothy Kakare baby obiano mechiao anopay. Ray, over to you.
Sammy, in some brand also Fallout Black Stars exit from AFCON 2021 no hunsem nyina aba sports ministry at the letter bar almost almost summon Ghana Football Association to a meeting on Friday. Nina and Sema Medibretti for Samuel Kai Abranti friend Kevin Prince Boateng. Kevin Prince Boateng at the Assembly Tuja or say, we share team at the court tournament now. As a team chemistry in the hall, just say na omunya family. Na according to say their course 2014 no. We never learned a lesson from their course in Brazil 2014. Nina and the hunsem ebebreti for because of Kansem Bebre efa 2010 team no and 2014 team no for the first time no Kevin Prince Boateng wakasa after Oka players no he was one of the players who was sacked from camp or Brazil 2014 no or the Kansem Bebre atuja na enra matches equals to Super Eagles of Nigeria Samia Kase omone the only team first 3 matches no more winning they progress to the next stage of the competition coach akasa de there Sami one fan interpret and court tournament no o kabrofo a say brofo no mu de yie pa na otumo say it say instructions no the map players na omo execute or field of play na me hu sem ebebreti for ewo jumedie no so
you
Happy 98.9 FM and our Sugusa UTA. O share so dia ETV Ghana and our share one pay. Happy morning show sports update and I'm the bro. Total Energies AFCON update ebeba ewo jumedie we so total say men kan che say. Sana AFCON aba obi eni age Ghana for eni age say tournament no ekoso ye hwe ewo ETV Ghana so na eni age celebrate African football the beauty of it no. O say opese or reward ne customers. Na otumi bora any total service station ewo Ghana ha just buy a minimum of 80 Ghana cedi fuel. Na otosa minimum of 80 Ghana cedis na o you see with Total Energies card and now with Tructy card se na be ya sa purchase no betumi ayo complete and I say obeto any 4 liter or 5 liter lubricant from any Total Energies service center na otumi yes sa purchase ne dia on be ma voucher na voucher na on be ma no e so to me scratch sa voucher no o scratch wie pe a chede bia e wo ho no instantly o mo de be ma no any message Total Energy say me from Brown pay Total Energy say yes celebrate African football no e say o mo to me make sure say o mo customers o mo so o mo ni age with rewards o mo de ba as part of o mo jumedia o mo di as partners of the Total of the CAF Africa Cup of Nations no achede wo ho bebre and amode mamo say terms and conditions apply na hashtag amode abani say hashtag football together we any message Total Energy sim from Brown pay one expert omo time echi dindin dia omo say na format is in a record so Africa Cup of Nations no na sa format is no okom website Ota kakraka ewo ho ope upset ota ewo ho ope ota ebe che say bia we dia 99% sure ne nyina e wo 1xbet a ukọ mo website 1xbet.com.gh 1xbet.com.gh a we register we be a new account be a new account pe obema opportunity to enter a promo code a we enter a BETGH BETGH we enter that promo code ne pe obema 200% bonus on your first deposit. Wait, any message 1xbet say me fan bro 1xbet say bets for every taste but also on the 18 remember for any enter on my website so ko chabet betting addictive so into bet responsibly betting there true into bet here betty wa hwe mu wait any message 1xbet say me fan bro ya be share jumede na say be share from the Ministry of Youth and Sports because now the press release buy na statement the buy no say o share say na jumede no e course so e wo Cameroon. The entire country disappointed Ghana for omuni nji kakra na say send a performance no ko na dia na say omotumi nhwehwemu kakra e wo de course no because say e wo government afa de bibia say team ne here say na be ya ometumi deliver title number 5 Emma Ghana ending a 40-year drought no na ya dia omankasa omudi plans ni nyina egu akwa mu say na be ya sane ma ni nyina betumi esi na mom sena nema ekoye no say obi ebe account for nti enimeni ya no omo say Ghana Football Association penning for omo bedru kom ha pe Friday 21st January 2021 emergency meeting be course say na be ya ometumi ahwe na de say omotumi ye na omotumi stop rot no ombehwe na omaye we any statement a omo de ba ye na mekan statement kakra amatie for ewo English mu say na be ya mo be hu de ekoso na letter ni de 19 January 2021 and omo throw letter no was a statement on the performance of the Black Stars in AFCON 2021. The entire country is extremely disappointed by the abysmal performance and early exit of the Black Stars from the ongoing 2021 African Cup of Nations in Cameroon. The Ministry of Youth and Sports shares in the nation's sentiment. With government providing the team all the needed logistical and financial support, including resources for preparation and participation in the qualifier stage to the tournament and eventually the pre-tournament campaign in Qatar, the ministry is particularly disappointed with the team's performance. The ministry has summoned the Ghana Football Association leadership to an emergency meeting scheduled for Friday 21st January 2021 to urgently discuss and take decisions aimed at salvaging the performance of the Black Stars, especially in the next set of games. The Ministry of Youth and Sports is committed to taking urgent steps to ensure the Black Stars is restored to its status as a symbol of national pride for all Ghanaians and a powerhouse of African football. Signed, Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, MP, Minister for Youth and Sports. Into way and the Qatar Sports Ministry Ediaba in some na fallout na and some be pm nyina no ye de bebe etiefo after ochina meeting no ye de aso bekwa kotete ho and some be pie ho bia no ye de bebe etiefo e wo dwumedie no so. Kevin Prince Boateng a former Black Stars player branch no e join the national team no e wo your World Cup a call here in 2010 Abrantia no etre ne bobre ye pa 2014 so no Abrantia no to me kopie mu camp but 2014 in December and a course so Emma Abrantia no he was sacked from the camp on Sule Muntari. Now Abrantia no after Ghana was kicked out of the tournament no oko Twitter so Twitter space on the fans etwetwe nkomo na okansen ba ku mienu bi o say o hwa mo 2010 team na sa team ne de na ye team a egina ho na team chemistry and camaraderie say na team ne de na omankisa omo aye omo adwen say ombeko amagana na omo aim na ne say ompese omo wini na o hwa say na omo ball na omo ye family because players be to say Sule Muntari na omo free bench but omo deliver Emma team no Derek Boateng mu nyina omo ye ready prepared to die for the team. Now, Osha 2014 squad now. I bet you me aka say 2014 squad no. Now, omo ye more talented cra as in 2010 squad no. But if we say now 2014 squad no, omo hu say omo drum ye, omo ye big boys, omo ye big stars into no. Now omo to me enko omo hu ama nation no. Ono ankasa Kevin Prince Boateng no, or ye guilty of insema a course no. Now, Osha 2014 now, I say omo compare the course so in 2010 to 2014 now. Now omo hu say nema bebre anko so ye. Enti na omo no GFA eko na GFA so adanify no ato omo so. When na eye nsema entawantawa a course so e wo camp omo to me epam omo bi every camp. Oka nsem ni nyina na osanso eka say o share their course na Ghana and share lessons bia from 2014 because o share country be to say France after almost suffer 2002 shock our World Cup no almost decided say on go back back as a strong force, as a strong team. On be family, send on be participate in tournaments. Almost also Emma, almost also win a World Cup no. But Ghana dear, I say send a Nema Econo since 2014. You share lessons bia from the course. So your football administration. You see the Kevin Prince Boateng Ghana near branch here won Germany or Nonkesa or the Tuja.
Was stronger than 2010, but we weren't able. I don't know, even because of 2010, we all became like big superstars, you know? So maybe all of them wanted to be a bigger superstar, where it became a little bit selfish. Even myself, you know, I don't take myself out of it. Even me, I wasn't maybe able, or I didn't want to be so much involved of creating something, because I thought at the end of the day, you know, you just think about yourself sometimes. But 2010 was just like a big family, bro. I tell you. Like there were players like Muntari or Derek Boateng, experienced players, and they didn't play from beginning. They weren't even mad, you know. They were just, come on, guys, let's win, let's go out, let's go. And when their moment came, they were ready. So 2014, it was like, then we had problems with the GFA, and like from the beginning till the end, it was just all trouble, and everybody was just angry. So we weren't able to create like a group who's gonna trust and believe in each other, you know. So it started at the camp, like some organizations went wrong. So we players thought about 2010 when everything was perfect and we could perform. So we took it out on the president, GFA, and they took it out on us. So it was just like bad vibes, you know. And when you have that, it's impossible. Even with the better team, it's impossible to perform. And then one, like at the game day, Portugal, they kick out 2 players, you know. It's just like, it was just bad karma, bro. It wasn't meant to be. But the problem after that is that it didn't get better. You're like, you know, if you see France, maybe they had that in a tournament, you know, it was like so much scandals and they were fighting, whatever. But after that, like they became a group, a family. They learned from their mistakes. And Ghana, or we, didn't learn from that mistake 2014.
Kevin Prince Boateng, a former player, senior national team, the Black Stars of Ghana. Yantu Asuni Remo, our Total Africa Cup of Nations, Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations updates. No, now Sembe and a Koso, our AFCON tournament, Cameroon, and Omudesi Omosreswa, Omuye host, and now. Final matches, our Group D, of course, so Yakopiemo, our Amadou Ahidjo Stadium, our Yaoundé. And now, Egypt, to me, at Sudan, they're trying by 1-0. Mohamed Abdel Munem. Oh no, and now to me, I share 1 goal. Ho, Emma Egypt, or to me, a winning game on 35th minute. And a Brantiano, to me, Eddie Bono, to Atinamwa. Egypt, to me, a winning game. No, now you could play Fiemo, our Roundé Ajia Stadium, our Garua. And a Guinea Bissau, to me a second bit to Nigeria onslaught, to me the go so Nigeria to me a winning game no by 2-0. Now a match change lineup, Austin Eguavoen, Editu Ja Enra ahead of the say and a final standings at here. Nigeria almost finished group no top 9 points plus 5 goals. Egypt finishes second, 6 points plus 1. Sudan 1 point. Guinea Bissau so 1 point and Omude Kofi now Oshesa na Jumedian Eko so ne dia na it says Nigeria Super Eagles of Nigeria no to me akopiemo our next stage of the competition. Qualify to the round of 16 and kasa. Now Egypt so they finished second into no almost qualify as second place team PMO our round of 16 no. After the game no coach Emma Nigeria friend Austin Eguavoen a technical director Emma Nigerian Football Federation na interim capacity Jinem as coach Emma Super Eagles tournament so Cameroon say share game boy dia na Guinea Bissau na omo ye din ye pa omo solid team or say omo ahoden so physically no omo ahoden technically so no team no omo ye ade ye pa na omo ma omo around for their money say omo ma game good game pa na o say share the course na and the players no instruction be omo be ma players no omo make sure say because on rank say tibrofo players no so tibrofo no or to me communicate here and my players no call park no so e deliver the so omo nko ye when you na e nsema o kan ya o say nini age say omo nya 9 points in the back but Austin say kasa ne de brofo o tibrofo ye pa enya semi akasa o ka say obi na e tuachire mu nti when you na eboa ne team no ma omo to me enya result yentie de Austin Eguavoen coach Emma Super Eagles or the 2 after the game.
Exciting game. We expected a tough game. because the Guinea-Bissau team is not a pushover. Very solid, physically very, very, very strong. Technically also. So they give us a run for our money. But at the end of the day, we were able to get those 2 goals to cancel it, and then we're very satisfied with the performance. But most credit will go to the players for executing what we told them to do. 9 points in the bag. Thank you.
Nigeria coach, a local coach, our Tibro for year pa, just say communication, they are quite year pa, where or can now be a coach, or can the way, and in summer or the 2 jar and Yan to also na Africa Cup of Nations and then matches Ebekoso and then final round of matches Ebekoso Group E and Group F. Yakupiemo Group E dia Japoma Stadium Douala and then Ivory Coast and Algeria and Besia some match in the Emube the year pa because Osha Sena Dynamics next year Group E. Almost all the teams that were or more opportunity of qualifying to the next stage of the competition. Ivory Coast 4 points, Equatorial Guinea 3 points, Sierra Leone 2 points, and Algeria 1 point. Crucial game this defending champions versus 2-time champions, the Elephants of La Côte d'Ivoire and Besia, and then Japoma Stadium Douala, Yakopiemo Limbe Stadium. So there Sierra Leone and Equatorial Guinea Mobako. Bepese on betumi Remo round of 16 na hoso na other match no because we match no emube di year pa Yakopiemo Group F and 7 p.m. and some matches no because so ye be ni nyina live ETV Ghana 4 p.m. matches no and 7 p.m. matches ni nyina because so live ETV Ghana and Gambia and Boboko friend Tunisia ebesia and Limbe Stadium na Mali and Mauritania so no on besia Japoma Stadium Douala we nyina matches ebekoso still was a group no Gambia 4 points, Mali 4 points, Tunisia 3 points and Mauritania 0 nti ebehye se na nema ebekoso Group F Africa Cup of Nations ekoso dindindin Cameroon we Total Energies and almost Marseille mede AFCON updates no Bremo Yenremo English Premier League na enra matches also English Premier League we rescheduled matches COVID-19 intino and to me ambasso time na nke say to me koso and Leicester City etina fie ma Tottenham Hotspur be trying by 3 goals to 2 a branch friend of Patson Daka opened the scoring for Leicester City and Sana Hurricane a cancel goal no before half time. Back from the break no James Maddison scored what was considered and what was thought to be the winner and Sana dynamics of the game no Steven Bergwijn actually 2 net goals to ensure say Tottenham came from behind to win that game by 3 goals to 2. See Tottenham move into 5th English Premier League table no so amo share nim say niam betumi akoye ama Leicester City stay 10th English Premier League table no so we and sema ekoso Manchester United almost omo match na nka say omo ni Brentford ebo no and of course so Brentford Community Stadium London. Now Manchester United they win that game by 3 goals to 1. Anthony Elanga, Mason Greenwood, and a branch friend Marcus Rashford were on target for Manchester United and Sana branch here friend Ivan Toney or to make a share consolation goal. Emma Boboko friend of Brentford. Manchester United stay in 7th place, but it's here there. A point no so between Omo and the top 4. 2 points separates Manchester United from West Ham or last team or top 4 no. Now no Cristiano Ronaldo to me return here. Nyama ekoye ama branch here no. Ralph Rangnick is here there. 1 defeat in 12 games and I was so far in charge of Manchester United. We and in summer APF Hosua Eba na Yakopiemo La Liga so there and match day 21 action also Spanish La Liga no Celta Vigo Osasuna trying by 2 goals to 0 and Boboko your friend of Valencia almost to me Sevilla na omo ebo 1-1 game course so and match back so Spanish La Liga mo Getafe and Granada and the best face so Yakopiemo German Cup action mo dia and German Cup matches also say and results no etumi piemo Hannover etumi a surprise Borussia Mönchengladbach gets 3-0 to progress to the next stage of the competition. RB Leipzig so Hansa Rostock trying by 2 goals to 0 to progress to the quarterfinals of this year's DFB Pokal Cup. Hertha Berlin almost Union Berlin trying by 3 goals to 2. TSG Hoffenheim etina fie Freiburg trying by 4 goals to 1. Teams when qualify to the quarterfinals of the competition. Yakopiemo Spain Bioma Copa del Rey round of 16 match be so and now Boboko Freno. We also said that Omuchi Atletico Madrid trying by 2 goals to 0 into Atletico Madrid there can say here Copa del Rey no Omu Freeman kasa na ene other matches ebeko so no Elche any Real Madrid ebesia e Copa del Rey mo na Atletico Bilbao omo omni FC Barcelona omo de afeso e ho yempiemo e Australia Open na ekoso dindindin e Melbourne Park Australia na yekopiemo wo ho so dia na nsem na na send to me at the bro but answer na me remo ho no we transfer updates kakra send me the bread here for Bayern Munich report say omo adwin say enche bia no Robert Lewandowski say to me sign a new contract Emma Bayern Munich going to me sign dia dia omo adwin say on beton abrante no the contract will expire June 2023. Cristiano Ronaldo branch you see akan Emma Manchester United the representative akache Manchester United say 36-year-old branch no dia Manchester United into me and qualify for Champions League next season dia branch no be free boko no we and nsema e free hoso eba Atletico Madrid on my branch about my friend Luis Suarez report say Aston Villa omo ni dia branch na ti year pa but omo say enya dia on be Jano Monaco omo say January we dia enya dia omo adwin say on be ja branch no Monaco Aston Villa coach our friend Steven Gerrard no opese oya reunited with a branch friend Luis Suarez e won a new club our friend Aston Villa a branch na nkasa no so no opese okopiemo e Aston Villa say na be ya obesi akan e wo ho Barcelona report say they are in advanced talks with Chelsea say na be ya omo defender our friend Christensen Andreas Christensen no omo sabe to me aka branch no a branch in the contract be expire at the end of this season into way any sema a free Barcelona camp so eba report say Manchester United almost say a branch a friend Jesse Lingard no on be Jano Monaco this January on loan but obia pen bia no so to me tia 3.5 million pounds the loan fee and sana on be ma branch no to me ebuniketem efri omo boboko no akopiemu e obibia a branch a friend Dusan Vlahovic a branch no we did 21 Abrantia no sisia Arsenal ayo mo adwin say omo person omo ya Abrantia no omo highest paid player omo person omo to Abrantia no for a fee reported to be in the region of 66 million pounds from Boboko a friend of Fiorentina we any nsema ekoso ho a ye de anibedi achi na ye de nsem ni nyina abremo ewo morning show sports update so Bayern Munich so report say omo rival Manchester United for Abrantia si akan Emma Borussia Mönchengladbach Abrantia no friend Dennis Zakaria omo pese Abrantia we no omo so omo de ne Bayern Munich Manchester United so omo pese omo de Abrantia no be piemo ewo Manchester United finally no Paris Saint-Germain omo say omo ye confident say former Real Madrid boss our friend Zinedine Zidane no ade a obeji pini say obeba Park the Princess na obesi akan Emma Paris Saint-Germain as omo coach next season we any sema APF hoso a eba after the year remo ewo Melbourne Park ewo Australia Open no sisi ane die players bebrena na omobu mu nketem every round 2 no akopiemu ewo round 3 matches no die akoso ewo round 2 ama sisi ane wemo and winners from round 2 as sisi ane omopiemu ewo third stage of the competition Marin Cilic Maxim Cressy Andrei Rublev Daniel Evans Denis Shapovalov Lorenzo Sonego Riley Opelka Rafa Nadal Matteo Berrettini Alexander Zverev Gael Monfils, Karen Kachanov, Omunina, Omako Piemo, our next stage of the competition. Shock result by Piemo and Diego Schwartzman, world number 13, and world number 175, Christopher O'Connell, our free Australia, SCIA. 3 straight sets, and O'Connell, to make the course upset, to me, a channel 6-7. 4-6-6-4. That was Ajumediuma. A branch and to me progress to the third round of the Australia Open. Now Roberto Batista Agut and also to me Philip Koscielny at 3 straight sets. Before I be no now a branch friend Sebastian Baez and Stefanos Tsitsipas. Now Omudina Kono Dindindia at Nyami Aduma ya the updates ebe Bremo Ochina Nick Kyrgios and Daniel Medvedev ebesia and Yannick Sinner and Steve Johnson almost omo the face so and now Richard Gasquet and a Botic Van de Zandschulp almost omo the face so ewo Bema na family yakopiemo ewo WTA aye mana family dia wemo and omo qualify to the next stage of the competition ya ka say dia round 3 no mana omo akopiemo we any mana omo qualify Victoria Azarenka Marta Kostyuk Elina Svitolina, Madison Keys, Ashley Barty, world number 1, Wakupiemo, our next round of the competition. Jessica Pegula, Yelena Ostapenko, Amanda Anisimova, Naomi Osaka, defending champion, Omunina, Omu Remo, our round 3 of this year's WTA Australia Open. No, now Maria Sakkari, Veronica Kudametova, and also Wakupiemo, Eho. Other players are Omo qualify Ahumachia, Arina Sabalenka, Maketa Vondrosova, Iga Swiatek, Alice Cornet, Ellis Mertens, Daria Kasatkina, Tamara Zidansek, Simona Halep, and Raducanu deɛ ɛnɛ ɔmo gyina akono a still to come no Simona Halep ɛne Beatrice Haddad ɔmo bɛhyia na Emma Raducanu ɛne Danka Kovinic ɔmo so ɔmo de bɛfiri so ɛnɛ nti wei ɛne nsɛm a etwa gu from the Australian Open a mede updates kakra abrɛmo ɛwɔ dwumadie no so maame gya mo wɔ ha na yɛnda ne ɛho kakra yɛ babaka the happy morning show continues 1xbet ɛtime ekyi dendende a mede dwumadie wei ɛbrɛwo Total Energies ɔmo so ɔmo time African Cup of Nations ne ekyi dendende a ɔmo so ɔmo time ekyi a mede sports update nyina ɛbrɛmo midin ɛde Raymond Nyamado me hand over to Sami Eshen but before me hand over man no meko break me babaka na Sami Eshen ɛde morning show no ato aso.
And you're welcome back to the Happy Morning Show live on ATV Happy 98.9 FM. And I pay Yadamasi Sembodo Mafidina Atuhan Messina, Moni Shibum, Moni D and Como Ebumo. I'm hoping, sir, we'll drive here, we'll cover here, we'll Kobiano. You're being safe out there. Sir, Oto Trotronoma, we'll Kobiano. You are keeping to your space. Sometimes conversations are also our Trotromona. If you are at the Obehenado and Wakakotumu. Na when you ba hoso no na kwakofa asem e de aba entimisrew when I'm kwanswa just be careful, be mindful of the conversations you get yourself involved in. But the also na yemfa eye business tips na me for na fe ene eye Thursday die wonso Ghana ni a wotie me Ghana ni a wo hwe me menim se ensem egu akoma pono so a wo pese wo ka enti e mo akonya na wonso no waka say ayo area and ensure say your area and our kwan enye say your area problems will be an bit ni ache but in same one pe betina na yen kan na feel say oh ngofo yi eno mu nkama 70 me meka masem a akwenya ewo ho ma na ofra onsusu waka wasem enti yemfa aye business tips no ember manfo na afi yen twaso na yen di enkomo but anope your main issue has to do with aye enkoda basic school for mu eco school. The introduction of the semester system, initially, we're told a committee B was set up for the reopening of schools and the streamlining of the academic calendar. We're told some of the teacher unions were part of this committee. They came out with the 18th to June and Kwadana Ebewo a year school. No. And these teacher unions are out. Jomo can say, I didn't Kwadana Befati team 6 months. And everybody on home any more concerns on more raise the teaching field and matters arising. We share a year tiny more on the pay up. One of the papers, Daily Graphic, reported was a teacher from yen change a year academic calendar. No, mobile child for 6 months, mumpo a term, and you know, yen so. But that's a conversation we'll be having this morning. Quickly, Utimi on a pair. Na me kai wo se onua sikasem wasem kan de eden bo modern asiska no wo de kakra ebetutu honom wo de kakra ebetutu honom na you should have send the last time kai no a priority lister why ya to honom a sika ne ba send ya wo che no ede afa no wache ede afa trotro efa to honom send ya wo expenditure no anya afi na akotena fie na wadwene no ho na metodin na wo kakai na refi bako na refi mienu and technology allows for you to even track and monitor your expenditure. There are several applications on our phones and then so modern now Google yemfa say budget and Google Play Store now bought budgeter several applications ebeba ni nyina no there's money manager ebi ho ma a free if you want pay services, you several of them are a boy mouth track you sikasem. And to install the application now, will be so and you be monthly income I was expecting saying no catch no my salary there be 1,500 and eba. Name Uber no everybody 500 Ghana. Me way everybody say everybody say I expect to say I'll make an expenditure of way. No I need na all the to enti application and the bachelor ebe boa ama hu ba bia usika no aircrow onia install one and be safe na afi no ye nyina ye nante embomu na yenye yi me nimsa me ye show na say wutie na send me message a send ya send ma me sa pepe na me kan no Ivy Dote, baby, I will be an sending me message. We'll say, Wobwa, Musikano, Ashe, da. And then, okay, you didn't December. It's January, no, and you did a friend, you ever shall see from ground zero. And see, a friend, you ever shall see but it really doesn't matter. Ivy, it's good to know you are.
Too fast, any senior.
Senior crown.
Senior this year, you know,
senior this year, senior this year.
Hemo official power, we're special official power.
This year.
We're 17th January, and then 20th, and then 20th January special official power, senior. Now, I said too fast, yeah, I'm too fast, Bill.
Maybe too fast is here. I'm sorry, what the working we are.
What? Too fast.
What the working we are.
Too fast, in the announcement, the Boko channel or
Exactly. Exactly. What about age now? You see, if you change your dressing. You say, you say, you know, what's up, G? What's up, G? What's up?
See, I will call you tomorrow, wife.
Exactly. It's even you or Mama.
Notice has been served.
Exactly. You know, it's your now Mama, because a funkified version of the
Yeah.
Anyway, you're tossing your new command in before lines in Ghana Casa. Now, I'm for Enfreni no more ND and Command Pay, but I'm grateful that you have tuned into the Happy Morning Show this morning. Wherever you are, you're welcome. Our thoughts, views are important to us. Intubate me at the Ascending via Facebook and answer your WhatsApp 02022222067. Some idea, Yemfa Ayagana Kasa and Bromanfo. And you're welcome back to the show. Number there should be decency in your choice of words. I will use you. Maukasano emu ente. Meaning say ABS now person because it's passionate. It's important to you to know. Sometimes near cover about kakra. Please be mindful. 0244 885140. 0244 885140. Obey me after me Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Chief, but your radio, I'm saying, what's your radio? No, Mr. Womasumpa, Luan Mamma, Mr.
Good morning.
Good morning, but you didn't be free.
Meeting the Abdul Rashid.
Okay, Abdul Yanko.
But last year, Namika about the NTK as a Mutama drivers welfare, Siencicano. And the civil works is kind of up to date. Pastor, yeah, chances are. But American, one of the retiree or the mortuary.
Oh,
Nisika Akaho. Yeah, yes, Massa. Tebia Uka, almost the Bank of Ghana, so the Mawska. Issue and who's Canuda. Who's a city almost in Bompire. I don't know, yes, sir. Issue Ghana, which was Tebia, economy is good. Issue yes, guy war to Kitwa, the 1.5 billion old Ghana said that's 150,000. And no one to me, Maya. For 2 years, no. Boss, Mupacha won't bomb more dress to my wife. Because Babuno says, oh, that mortuary. Oh, this car, what is this car? Edwan on. Well, what does Cano?
No quit.
Why, Yarisa, Mawado, say, oh, what does Cano? So you're being here to sign a bear.
Openi, Medoas and a place of frame na only meeting come Raymond, Pacho, Iria, na yen try na your mom didn't say anybody because I remember say he called us and raised this concern. Anybody actually na yahe what the issues are there in 0244 885140 Pacho. Also betting from Nani Medin come. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, sir, Chief Pacho, didn't be free.
Free Kutuku.
Pacho Yanko.
Kutuku.
Yo, one more thing.
Pacho.
One more thing, my Pacho.
Mahula Mao.
Yanko. All right, the person is listening to himself. Let's proceed and pick another person. 0549 508687. 0549 508687. also bet me a friend and you didn't come on pay or concerns. But medical when you call, turn off your TV set. Because OTM and now make a say there's a delay, then I have to wait out for you to watch the TV, for the TV to tell you to talk to me before you talk to me, and my conversation and you're healthy. When you call me, move away from your TV set. And I do nimpo never phone it to so now hello, good morning.
Good morning, Sammy.
Chief, Pacho.
Michael de Clagon.
Yo, Mike Yanko.
Bato, Quine be war Greater State. Quine pa Greater State, me pa mucho, Dako Mude Mumbe Faso na Monge. Hey, Quine pa ni ewa incline hanum. Masa enyu. Pacho, sa Quine de me because penifo no one work Greater State ya be close to Quine because masa no enye portfolio ase Quine ya born Quine to un say your bo bibi to the ya boba na pete no sana Quine mu tutu untimi dodging fa be dia na dey ya na yes enso estate nice estate
the message on say me pacho twa video of a Quine no never a Sunday number ya free na no via WhatsApp for Sunday. Why?
Okay, and so my second issue Klagwanda Bridge. Yes, Srawo. Is Legon dia no mai Klagon for so ni Ashama for so ye nipa. Who fit me free Klagon to and Ashama. Just baby I met to Ashama. Just ubet me an to Krako, but who faka na traffic see Wanda Bridge. Ubet me be 1 hour Wanda Bridge. Now do she Ashama. Aden. Eden ya na moye okroma kro se kro ni yen mudan
yo you better on the place of friend by Jumedi no so 0244885140 0244885140 me pacho obetimi e de onso de abre. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Sammy.
Yes sir, pacho din baby free chief.
Uncle Sammy, we your friend Idio Uncle Sammy Tabora Lodge.
Pacho yanko
Yo inchia mwana pawi. That was Raymond, why are you confused? January, I say 1 year. Oh, body it cross and the 17th. Oh, hey, why is I going to say the Japan was sighted? No, but when young mushy, you're quite Juga, Michia, Raymond, Namicha, Miami White Party. Juga say last month or so, your TCSC about 24,000 teachers are resigned as a visa. Is it true?
Yes.
It is so share in Yama Ecosu or Mayumi. Next for issue consensus. Not still, young or more authorities, you are more penny. The umpers here and Bayano. Wow, share, not Yemuno. In Colanco school for 6 months. Sabi. A year send you more. Ya, I will fall in Yancy, son in night you. I don't cross schools. I am Manaco Kobi. So we scar for 6 months. They be a planning cost beyond for county be an entobus. The best rabbi, Bonibi on Fanche. Say I bought have a trabaman on Fanche. No, on my Yamaka. Who saw her boy, adding. I mean, Fantuan will be to us. Make quite a make can once and view. Mean coming to one view. Bye bye.
Meadows on the pay cell friend about Medina SO 0244885140. At least this would be our final caller. For this morning, na yentono maba kuminu and sana fi yensha sinindi and kuma. Hello, good morning.
I don't know if you've observed. They started showing lesbian films, so please just observe and doing something about it. And secondly, great tuna guy Masa is very, 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 very bad. Very bad. Alone I come bad, totally bad. I don't know why that road is not being taken care of. So please do this thing for us. Thank you.
Mr. Meadows at the place offering our badge Medina, so and he was our final caller for this morning. And also na ento enoma kakra e wo Medina no so na eto no made na menu make say enne a Thursday. Yes, no ye no mo bepi. Ye no mo EP dia na ye no mo eko East Legon cheesy pizza. Ho ene ne guest ne yekobo ya no so wo mo e wo special jollof beer chicken edaso na chicken de yo ma grilling and senior taste ne sanso ye juicy no wa na ne guest ne ko nti bomodia say ne menia mba kwetena na mo so modi mo honhom komo kakra guest ne so ya monye show boys nso so no aya sometimes heat wom mo fa yenko mo friend na mo nkan che so fa phone na friend besame oh yenko aya cheesy pizza maka che so oh meko na o de meko ho ne akwetena no order na me nso medidi na me nso me feel good kakra I guess monye boys fine nso ye nipa enti ekopie ho no ma wo mo ewo East Legon Compu Ghana so in building na American House on ma East Legon Junction is on ma epacho wo mo ewo Compu Ghana top on ma enti bomodia say anopai say wo me number frame na fami ekọ cheesy pizza East Legon branch no enye any other branch America East Legon branch no na kwa mi show na enyina no ye find your level sim card registration exercise na guso ayekọ so yen kai bo bomodia say as much as line ewo honum no wo dey start process na ofie but star 404 hash ewo phone so na uwia na o follow prompt na ko hotel ko no say MTN say Airtel Tigo say Vodafone na o continue the registration exercise na ewo honum o Ghana card ye be here and afi o digital address nso so ye be here ewo honum unti bibia ase a for NCA for ewo 0800 110622 and so no Raymond and Fatima fa number we say mo na mo ntem ho ase na mo mfre NCA for na omo emfa nchirechiremu emfa emmamo good news in the amount say back to school promotion at TCL for at the Airbrel no Sammy Yakopim 29th of January there omo essay minia take advantage na also no back to school promotion omo no omo the amazing discounts and omo at the Airbrel obetimi I enjoy be na sa offer we say no minia oko online store.tcl Ghana obetimi ato no mani nyina say TV say fridge suku for the mo petit mo per fridge mo yem aduane kakra small fridge bi na de ahyemu say na aduane ne ense na no na ukonya the wrong roommate asem aba my roommate na me no campus KNUST our friends oh Charlie make we contribute and prepare some jollof for rice and stew oh I no go chop na me amakwa bibia oba ya akwa na betie bo no be half anyway well oh yeah Charlie me something when say me pesano mano oh I see enti but me mouth feel bi
but to me ko to banku 5 cedis
e bomb me that
I say on say university see na ka say what sisters sisters need to join in the band
na vim ni sha
oh na
around that time na vim ni sha
oh na won di game crowd
na vim ni sha na no and na sister ba ko humi na e bia me kono we ho na me kusua de a da ko dua no bi na me post we and na sister Ephraim na me ko ya I like the way you dress. I like the way you always tucked in and everything.
Dressing.
Oh, it's okay. And I before starting. Nah, sister is saying yesterday, mate.
Yes, knowledge is power.
And I'm sure knowledge is power.
I know pay Mami Chiamati.
Now, me call lectures. Me call lectures 3. I'm pretty many kum. Sister Sam, are we going to learn? My brothers will say yes. We are going to learn.
Yes.
Now you got now you share. You know, I have to sit for 1 hour to absorb what I'm learning. But I'm saying, sister, no sharp brain.
Okay.
Into 20-30 minutes now, you know, what capture. Into some can we go for a walk? We say, yes, let's go for a walk.
Hey, Sammy?
Say, no, I saw any walk now, or the biscuit need to pick a credit by any what's up with your home. And we are again the first class. Me second class.
Wow, we study mate no.
Ha! Me anya say bia na you even say oil kwampo mo. No lie.
Oh.
Brother sister. Study mate.
When say we there.
Enti no, enti make a check guess ni say wo mo nji me number. Cause my bread.
Asema okay, knowledge is power no. Martin Anka. No jini mu dendende.
Sa ho.
Na ko pie mu o Legon Hall Library pa. Na Martin tina ho no kwa one man commando. I guess best 15. No lecture mo. Now on him say, na you boy fool Martin because on say hunters no.
Yeah.
You share there home na Martin akona.
More specific.
More specifics na.
most of the time the boys now yes in the video no. Omunya hunters so.
Debbie.
I the Pablo Cambuso. Na akoya odi mi mu yi. Me hon ma na nako. Me game free akra besira no. Some boys there Charlie will get besira say masa wo free mu na ko. Na so bo ahene ha me no te dem ho.
Oh, Sammy.
24 hours.
Oh, Sammy ade.
Basa. Ya tina dem ho. Busa I saw mama sad me so bo a me no na sha ha. Yo come bia. That's Raymond. Teacher for sense. That Yendi enkomo. Party.
Yeah.
Finance and pay. A teacher for any mamen come out na fe finance. Ghana Education Service no change in 2022 academic calendar. GES. Let me just quickly read the story and then page number 13. Raymond, I know so unim the initial statement that teachers know release here and the concerns therein no. But you're ready to carry on or the atosum and after your atosum. Away page in so. The Ghana Health Service will begin the administration. Hey, 13. Graphic. One para. Okay, graphic. I'm saying, and your page 13 on the administration.
Still no cruise, no more free believe number. Break.
I'm from free breaking number. I'm free breaking number.
No motivation.
Low motivation. I mean,
try 14.
My main co na me here. Maybe I'm here. Advert ni your mod the story na nkasa. So what the advert akoshe ho no.
Yeah, it's critical.
Graphic. When you study you.
Shakwani still all break.
Ha. No, we dey be fan one by one.
What?
I was me so call back to.
Any 28.
Page 28. How?
And I'm say page 13.
I'm say bring another so many so. Bring another woman so. Page 28. I say the Ghana Education Service says nothing has changed in the new academic calendar as pertaining to the previous calendars. It said the only change was that instead of the trimester system of previous years, the current system was a semester. Basic schools have always been in session for 40 weeks in any academic year. The Director General of the Ghana Education Service, Professor Kwesi Opoku-Amankwah, explained. He explained that further that in the 2021 calendar, which was a trimester, there were 42 weeks, which with an additional week to enable class 4 pupils to write the national standardized test, making 43 weeks. Fatty, and also the national standardized test, no objective near.
One I bet you
In an interview, he said the 2022 academic calendar, which has just been released and which was planned with the semester system, was not different. It is also 40 weeks. He indicated he was reacting to some concerns raised by and protests from some teacher unions over the 2022 academic year calendar. Was saying, Professor Opoku-Amankwah said the significant difference the 2022 academic calendar brought was that the 40 weeks has been divided into 20 weeks for each semester, and each semester further broken up into 2 sessions of 10 weeks with a significant break of 9 to 10 days between the 10-week sessions. And the issues to do with contact hours. Was it? He said school start times might differ for each district based on circumstances peculiar to the local community, stressing that if schools began at 7:30 a.m., they closed at 2:30 p.m. And if schools began at 8 a.m., they closed at 3 p.m. with an hour for breaks in a day. Teaching hours for basic schools have always been 6 hours per day, which translates to 30 hours per week. This means basic schools have 1,200 hours in an academic year in a school. And we any a year in someone a year kratano at the amaye. Remember, meaning so the concerns are teacher for no every year. If a friend is saying, you know, one more. Friends, a new calendar year will may introduce.
So I mean, all Teachers Alliance, almost the press statement about now very lengthy press statement almost the buyer. Almost say we would want to bring to the attention of the public and the government on many happenings in the educational sector that have culminated in the falling standards of teacher demotivation. It will interest you to know that the trend in the education sector points to many disjointed policies that the pieces could not even hold together. Some issues need much to be desired, and we in the All Teachers Alliance Ghana, ATAG, will make sure they remain attended to. First and foremost, the other 3 pre-tertiary unions led by NAT have proven beyond all reasonable doubt they are not committed in any way towards seeking the best interests of teachers in the country. Sami ase no omo kasaifa laptop nsensem no omo twaso eka says it's becoming frustrating to hear government's continuous promise to secure household policies. Okay, Sami we so on omo kasa omo issues. Yes, now omo twaso again with the controversial TM1 laptop issue no. Now omo say teachers' conditions of service continues to get worsening under the economic turbulence. Now, okay, and now model system no BC NHS since some ebano. Almost say we have realized also that many educational policies that had been introduced by government are yet to have the required impact. Some of them have created gaps and crises already, and notable among them is the introduction of the new curriculum, Common Core program, where JHS students don't know their fate regarding their stay in the school and what they are supposed to learn. The Minister of Education was recently here talking about another policy where the same JHS students will not be allowed to take BEC, but will progress through assessment to the SHS. A whole lot of confusion and lack of policy direction is disturbing the smooth environment of teaching and learning in our schools. The most cancerous among these policies, so to say, is the double track system. It is having a negative impact on our. It's having a negative impact, but out of expediency, one way or the other, the government had remained silent and adamant about the situation. We want to remind our minister, who has all the world experience in education, to, as a matter of urgency, ensure that there is a well-defined policy direction for all the policies that are making waves to ensure we do not frustrate the system to our disadvantage. The introduction of the semester program to basic schools right from KG is an added load to the already burdensome profession. The level of harshness that accompanies the calendar in terms of learning duration and staying in school is excruciating. The calendar also has the potential of demotivating children and facilitators to continue to participate actively in teaching and learning. Absenteeism among pupils and facilitators will soar in the face of boredom that this new calendar comes with. The workload on teachers will be increased without any sort of motivation or incentives. This is highly insensitive and awkward for the employer to subject the employee to such an environment of distress against the labor laws of this country. We will not condone such weird attitude and ask GS as a matter of urgency to review this kind of demotivating calendar in educational system. Whose interests are they serving? The pupils, the facilitators, or government? So I mean, we any asema omodia tuja.
And kind the entire.
Okay.
The headline the bar say no change in 2022 academic calendar.
Yeah.
And this was a reporter, Daily Graphic FILA.
Okay.
On the 18th, Daily Graphic said teacher unions raise a red flag over new contact hours. And you know the concern you just read in the air from Attack for no.
Yes.
But this one is from the key ones: the Ghana National Association of Teachers, the National Association of Graduate Teachers, the Coalition of Concerned Teachers, and then the Teachers and Educational Workers Union. TEU. One more essay. According to the unions, the unilateral change in the school calendar from the trimester system to the semester system to cover pupils at the primary and the kindergarten levels by the GES was arbitrary and an imposition on the major stakeholders in education, of which unions were a part. One must say, we therefore call on the GES to immediately withdraw the policy pending full consultations with the unions in education and other major stakeholders, and do serve notice that failure to do so will be resisted fiercely, the union said in a joint statement issued yesterday. It was signed by the General Secretary of NAT, Mr. Thomas Musa, the President of NAGRAT, Mr. Angel Kabonum, President of CCT-GH, that's Ghana, Mr. Kin Audu Ali, and the General Secretary of Tegroup, Mr. Benchira Koranchi. According to the unions, at no point in time were they consulted on such a major policy decision by a government. Yamamodin na Yankwa Homanusuni and Mr. Albert Datson Amwa Eninkomo, General Secretary, Emma, All Teachers Alliance Ghana Forum, na Imbisomo, what really the issues are. As the GES is saying, said, per one more program, Bibia and Shada and society in terms of the number of days and weeks that teachers are supposed to be in school. Minia, no Baba Jumedi so.
Yeah.
Now, in Bomb saying, yeah, Niam Kukum Kakaka. GES, regardless of more concerns I'm raising in Yanam, there will be no change in the academic calendar. Or reaction is saying,
you mean I made that Memphis and Shakesima, teacher for my Jumadina or my moon, and can members of the All Teachers Alliance Ghana. Minia, Edikine, Ansana, the better say, ye change policy. No policy be say ye change ya. Edikine, say, more empirical survey, some way research, it should be backed by science and data. Things here, you change policy. I say they change policy. I say policy. No one. I say show that maybe there are gaps in the policy. The policy is becoming defective or ineffective. But in this case, we share GES. Since we change the policy, the trimester ain't show any ineffectiveness. And he who be someone who say, I didn't see no person who change the trimester, no the bad semester. There's no science and data, there's no policy direction, there's no policy document backing whatever semester calendar no the only policy document it was just a try and error. Almost shots, almost one question then almost try and error. Until if I say policy documents are backing this semester calendar GS introduced. In any way, so all the semester about a basic level, that is from KG to JHS. Meaning, because say even university for almost semester how many months? 4 months. All the 6 months, KG abufra acha we share dia no only or KG mo from what a short attention span. We share dia acha 12 o'clock or mapping. What say what the semester about a semester almost 2 months, 6 months. Even within these 6 months, from 7 o'clock to 4:30, KG abufra entry 7 o'clock to 4:30 for good 6 months. And we say Yansa and Asa Green. Now, university from Pimpo, how much school, how many months? And see, sharp way semester calendar, your Madiabano. No one should be say, one. Mufana baby, the school. Gross student absenteeism, maybe see. Almost the shots were JHS. Last year, a new baby in JHS was from home back because if any learner fatigue, we first had the armor bread, and so enough break. In any case, who say, GS, your friend big capitation grants. One said, Brian, your friend is saying school fees, basic level now, you see basic level for Munchia school fees. Yeah, I buy more the skipping bus schools, and manage your friend is saying the schools, Meaning, as we speak, 4 months, 4 good tranches, are buying chai. And see, trimester now, for every 10 biano, are buying chai capitation grant. It's within the 3 terms, over 3 tranches. Now, what they send us say about 2 semesters. Now, it's about one semester, one tranches. A nice way of just cutting down the capitation grant. Yeah, you won't make it the data. You won't make it down to somewhere. Who to mean capitation grant? You introduce school fees and financial school fees. Mom, the first semester, Mufra, KG Mufra, and that's now school here. Who buy your class here, Mufra, a more hair, almost the informal school. They depend solely on the school feeding program. Sabu Fawi, a baby not on school. 7 o'clock to 4:30 within 6 months. Always will you. You how more fast or more GES they don't consult anymore. So our policy way. And no be implementing policy. You need to consult the Education Select Committee on Parliament. Again, before you can extend the working hours of employee, there will be a kind of collective bargaining agreement binding the employer and employees. And then she say, GS and teacher wanting. So when you so by Uber increase the working hours, you come back to the negotiation table with the teacher union reps. Then you negotiate with them. So okay, you have to say extend the working hours. So can be so never facilitate the motivated teachers. Changes in the education sector, and yet the working hours are overextending the bebwa. In any case, there are challenges, problems facing the education sector, and your working hours. Textbooks are introducing new curriculum for 2 years. No one textbooks in back. Teaching also English language, also reading and comprehension. Now, man, the textbooks on farmer reading. Now, say maybe extended working hours. I mean, you are still causing problems. Again, teacher for every more about the almost salary arrears. You will teach for almost courses area. I say almost 2 ranks. So, so a whole lot of challenges. And for such a chance for another student, and the shadow, you're fairly saying trees. Student learning on the trees. Now, won't tackle such challenges with, say, I'm going to extend the fairly saying the working hours to semester. The reason why I did this semester, I buy a double track, secondary school. Double track, now go fast semester way now buy say, okay, almost the way it's now for now, schools one now. Some of first strategy be the semester, not to me, accommodated double track. And see, say, what the semester now about secondary school, now gradually, move solve double track problem now. I didn't see, almost this year, double track will fade away. So double track will fade away. Then you introduce the trimester because as it starts, while you are living witness, say secondary school, no more hours are even spent in the offenders in secondary school, and shut down caution. And since I will introduce you, trimester was the best. And since the Ankebel say so double track is fading away. Then why do you come back to the basic sector? So you are coming to introduce semester, which is 6 months for a KG child. I dream be a minute. and said that.
Opening cemetery here. Not just at the core of all this, ASICASM.
Minia, your friend is saying, you pay even motivation, say, almost a maze country, maintain me semester, Minia, semester, game of Fano, before KG, what the next transfer 6 months. Minya and bois. A better will be more fun on base school, learner fatigue. We don't need the incentives. Yeah, Yanka say, I have from every 2013, 2014, 2015. Who take more karma, they will introduce no pay. And we will not even go there. We will not even go there. We are thinking about the welfare of the children. Keja from ultimate transfer 6 months. And one, ever cause student absenteeism. It also causes learner fatigue. We don't want any. They'll come and light us. We don't want any light anymore. It's simple. Semester program is dead on arrival. Yeah, I can't remember. When they are preparing their scheme of work, they should stick to the trimester. We are still there. They are still sticking to the trimester. GS almost someone they are sticking to the trimester.
Now, Apani, GES, Akase, Sa semester system here, one more Ediabani. It is an effort to streamline your academic structure, but it is just for a period that revert to a trimester system. No, and then ammonia money. And once when the friend saying, Director General said, from 2022, they have maintained the academic calendar is stable. And for that matter, they are not going to, that is the system we are going to run. They are doing try and error. But they don't have, there's no empirical survey or empirical research, any policy document
that is backing whatever they are saying. What I say before say baby there should be policy document, there should be policy direction. Say, oh, this is the direction we are moving. What was I say? I'm going to introduce you. Problem, they'll make you turn. Oh, say, then they'll find a nice reason. So we are coming here. We saw it. We keep advising GS. Since you are making education is in crisis. Because education be any policy direction, it has no policy document. One say, oh, they are introducing a friend saying new syllabus, new curriculum. You know, can say minia. Even almost your friend is saying primary 6. Almost JHS 1 and JHS 2. They were supposed to be introduced to a new curriculum at the JHS because of almost year training and teacher for last academic year. We had to go back and teach the children using the old curriculum. What is happening in our education sector? Again, almost so come to we are current JHS 2. The initial plan is always uncle from show BEC because new curriculum when they don't start show BEC. As it stands, who be something who say form 2 from show BEC only answer the other one because they don't know what is happening. They don't know. I said, well, they are doing almost try say you manage where you are and where you are. As it stands, almost say offenders and form 3 from show BEC. SHS, they are going to begin the new curriculum. Because SHS receive training. Our education is in crisis. And your mom challenges is too much. Textbooks, a year friend saying capitation grant, a teacher calling some motivation, who got to market 4%. Who can catch say they are buying when time. Minia, our education is in crisis. I'm telling you.
All right. Final question. Me here education kakra. Sa national standardized test no a class 4 for no ye de mo no. But your essence ne ye de ankasa.
Minia. Sa standardized test. The essence of writing the standardized test no say. Enka abufano ye for be formative assessment. Onchea mabofano on could do say form 3 and son of our draw BEC. You know, the other said Abofano do from class 1 now could do class 4. You better extended exams, you know, and you teacher phone the best set of questions, you know. Why can the best set of questions now? But what the bar based on Abofano results will be and they will collate Abofano results no more at all. So as soon as Abofano do form 2 and so I bet trust standard test me. And so I'm collating the results of do. Which is Abofano could do form 3 and who he answer better BEC review. Which is one trouble easier based on the results now we accumulate go on. And then ever qualify and another SHS. Now even SHS or better throw some entrance exams. Minia almost standard test. Now standardized test no minia. Curriculum now an implementation and almost face challenges. Because tests, more organized tests, Emma Mufra, they don't have textbooks. Whatever that they are learning, they don't have access to those textbooks. And you know, the basic necessities are they should provide it for the children. That will enable them to have a fair assessment of whatever test that they're organizing. Again, already now, this standard test, you know, is equivalent to a standard exam, education, district education officer. It's nothing new. This curriculum, new curriculum, and no more now. And yeah, the full master, they are just rebranding the names. Whatever that we are looking at, Sisi Ghana, and yeah, your friend is saying, choose poor path and go, baby. Nka shenke curriculum nka ne botan say enka no say exams na ye chro no and answer dey paper to pen ko tin dia nka since ye say the curriculum dey to me there ban say it will equip the children with skills. Now the focus here is skills. So abufan betu me bin no aye bibi obetima produce production. We are looking at production. Uko oman bi say China, it's all about pen to paper. even a child at the primary level is producing something. Obetumi produce mobile phone toys, and you maybe say if with the new curriculum, but now it's so the pen and paper worker, you haven't changed anything.
All right.
We are still resorting to the old system, and so this will come again. And yeah, the whole they have just changed the names and the words in the old syllabus and old curriculum, no. And you be for South Carolina is the same as first in the district external course, external exam. Yeah. And yeah, the whole let's look at skills acquisition. This year we are moving from knowledge. Say, we be to demonstrate knowledge. We be to Ghana. We be working kind of church no matter what we reading or demonstrating knowledge. We are moving from that paradigm. Let's move on to skills acquisition and move from primary KG and JHS no. OBA JHS and then our finance over to the inside we produce BB. Our finance to produce BB to say we produce toy car a movie robotics. What I say? Let's look at that aspect rather than always pen to paper. And you look at the book be another rebranding of the names.
Apani Medwasi Anope Mizamwa say Unimidi and Komo Anope Ewo Happy Morning Show eso. Yet was what na enkomodidi na NAD Mr. Albert Datsina mo General Secretary of Teachers Alliance Ghana. Yene Madam Adukwe Awule ending Mr. Adukwe, sorry. When during the election petition, you remember there was a correction about the pronunciation of the EC chairperson's name. Adukwe. There is
Adukwe and there is Adukwe or Aduko or something. Adukwe.
So Adukwe is male?
I think so.
Okay, all right. Because when I saw the Adukwe, the first thing that came into my mind was definitely it would be a female. But anyway, Yane Communications Director Emma Coalition of Concerned Teachers, Endi Enkomo, Opani Adukwe Awule, Yane Nkomo. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Bacho, Anopeno to say.
Boko.
Bacho, Udini mi boni ye.
Adokwe. Awule.
Adokwe. Okay, all right. Bacho, me that say for a year correction. Opani, yeti ya din komo ya no. Me sources, Emma, me information said that there is supposedly a meeting that's going on between the GES and then the other unions. And you be aware of this meeting. Namoka home.
That's a namicha. With you for.
Okay.
Meeting no prano. Nanka and then a meeting. And Rakra and Nado. Okay. And I shot and obey your controversial.
But your meeting, some more controversial and no more cadre, baby. The essence of the meeting is a GES firm with some Mumbaramunya Day.
The new academic calendar now. Or changing from trimester to semester. The content of the timetable. I don't know the main issue. I'm going to say, the creative leagues in and raising some concern. I am back and forth. More media food. You cannot be a zakat about it. I'm going to say, you're going to share. I have Bobo.
Opani, sir, more concerns are GES for Anope Amiati say there will be no change in the 2022 academic calendar. And it means that they have a position. The concerns you have raised, virtually normal parties are null and void.
I wouldn't like to share negotiation. At least to respect all parties now. You can't say movie and can we go to time. You conclude on the matter. If they have already taken a position, then they shouldn't invite us. They should allow us to do. Now you so action are you been taking and now you take. If they have taken a position, fine. Then today we may decide not to even go to the meeting, but they've taken a position. We have given them that respect. We have given the minister the respect. and we went for the meeting.
I find it a bit strange, Kakra, because at the time, na ye demanded for the reopening date for AAN schools, you know. I remember it was the same Daily Graphic that published the story to the effect that a committee had been set up. No, my report Emma, a minister, as to the reopening of the schools and then the streamlining of the academic calendar. We were told that that committee was made up of more teacher unions, you know. And I'm surprised.
Never. Let me say teacher unions. They said a ministerial committee. Teacher unions are not ministers. We were never part of any committee.
Really?
The only thing is that last week, yeah, now it's here, you were very weird, and I deputy director general. I'm going to say you meetings Sadana, Lopana, 11 o'clock. Most of the union main leaders hired the president, the general secretary, but they have to send people, they have to send delegates, because we communicate with each other. So we sent the delegates. When they came, they said, almost say, my new academic calendar, new timetable. We don't offer the consultation, no. Can you know, almost they consulted, I said, almost a committee in Nayaka. Well, why are they changing the whole thing like that? Do you call the meeting we held with them? They invited us one morning and then we went and they showed it to us and it means, okay, what they are trying. The most consultation, I think you will get the we don't consult for one day.
Meaning, sir, an publication at Daily Graphic here in Wakaya. GES for position, they say. All right. One more position, they say. Whether trimester, whether semester. Time on a trimester, no, it was 40 weeks. And ana enkodano, one more a year. And is one more a you see even the semester system now. Nothing really changed in terms of the number of weeks and Kodano ever spend you school. You know, more consensus.
Okay, if nothing changes, then they should maintain the trimester system. If it is the same thing and nothing changes and it will not affect anything, they should maintain it. At the end of the day, we were running trimester system at the basic school level. The junior high school, they decided to move running semester system. Because of COVID-19, so they were even doing 44 weeks. They did 44 weeks in the year last academic year, 2021. Just because now I say a cover up and uncle and coach, at the end of Rania, say the same, and they say, okay, the same. Teaching, you know, on to be in school for 20 weeks continuously. I call out okay, every school for 20 weeks. Up to the basic level. Nania, you are one crowd when they say, what senior, they almost say they are aligning it to be the same as the senior high school. Senior high school, almost school, 14 weeks, no more, they did 2 months, 3 months. Almost no more, the whole year, they do 27 weeks. So they should allow us to do the 27 weeks. If that is where they want to go, they should allow us to do 27 weeks. They are doing 27 weeks, and it even comes with money to compensate them for interventions and the like. And the teachers are different from teachers at the business. We are the same. We have teachers I teach at the business where I have my master's in education. I can teach from KG, I can teach certain weeks. So why should they do 27 weeks? And then we are doing 40 to 42 weeks. And then you give them money for intervention, you give them days, you give them. If they want the thing to align, then all of us should do 27 weeks in the year, 14 weeks, 13 weeks, and then we go. I think that is what they want. But they shouldn't say that we want to align them. But when you go to the senior high school, they will reopen in April. Sometimes they reopen in March. Sometimes they reopen in January. Then, they should align it well. And I think the semester system that started at the senior high school and the junior, because the senior high school, nobody double track about. And almost a double track, if you are running it using the trimester system, And at the end of the day, we have to make it a semester. Then we all agree. So that it will be a semester system so that the double track can work. And they said they are done with the double track. We will use double track. It's a double track here in Nihobu.
Well, I know I remember said there was a statement that came out to the effect to say that assertion said double track is no more. No, it is not the case.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel that that is not the case. So you
exactly.
And one government official is saying that we no more have double track. Another government official comes and says that that is not the case. That is not the case. They should keep running the double track at the senior high school level and do their semester system and do 27 weeks. If they want to align KG to be in line with the senior high school, then why is it that in the senior high school their reopening is different from that of basic school? As we speak now, nobody can state categorically say senior high school time when we be going, time when we be. There be an announcement by the artisan. It be April, it be a March, it be record this, it be record adding. They should align into it so that we all do the 27 weeks. You record 14, now you record 13. We will now have a problem with it. But for me to run 20 weeks, and then if you look at the timetable, it has been extended from 8 to 3 p.m., 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., 7 hours. The same way, basic school teacher, Bible school, 1 hour before classes begin, to come and supervise the children to work. That way, any condition of service, we move. Indirectly, like any Yahoo Zoom line, no fee. If you try, you have to see to read that all the children will leave. So we are doing about 9 hours. It goes even against the labor law. Why? It goes against the labor law. No free time. You don't have a free time. No, the teacher doesn't have a free time because when the children are on break, you are still working. You have to supervise them. So the teacher doesn't rest. Why? You break cry, you need. And I was a business school teacher. Secondary school teacher. Or more on more proper classroom, I do things in here. Teacher call your classroom, or your form teacher, I have no responsibility allowance because of your form teacher. Over Jesus, no responsibility allowance, nothing. Now, most of the 20 weeks. You have to need them. We will not allow it.
But also, I'm paying Mr. Wule say, Ujimbe na oniyedi enkomo Mr. Adokwe Awule, Communications Director, Coalition of Concerned Teachers, Yeneno AD enkomo no pay. You better need who briefly nearby. You tuan competition so. And you welcome back to the Happy Body Show. Raymond, blast up on Omaba.
I tell him I'll be doing it.
I'll be doing it.
Yeah.
No, because me who on Facebook said, I probably at all say, if you are still waiting for the Black Stars return, then wait no more. They sneaked into their own country at dawn.
Okay.
And now, Nipane Chamo Bass, no. Bass in the Sigua. Black Stars and a Puma, no, a bomb.
That's how there's number called Mukrum.
Yeah. Anyway, me and your phone lines into that. I don't form more percent. One more journey and a panel, one more enjoying. Your number no is 0244 885140 0244 885140. If you want to get interactive with me, 0549 508687 0549508687 and also a number waiting after now near Dean Kuma and a pay Ojimedian so Timbacho Fra now Wabodi baby our free nafe u TV setting what do na my radio settings what do na my na eno etimi edi enkomo Ojimedian so you're trying first caller say Oba Homanis no. All right, first caller Homanis. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Tuga.
What are you saying?
I know you.
Yanko.
Okra me pe wasem biaka, me nyanka. O ye friend say CGB ye friend say advert no. One ka say o ton shito, wetin ya tis kan kada to. But uba fodi. O siri. Uba fodi. Ya tis kan bi to, but wa ton shito dia, o ka say o betis kan bi to.
I'm not TV at all. That didn't happen.
That was when we say, "Oh, mom, touch it." So, I'm just going to be for two. And I agree. January 17, 19, I'll be, and the 20, I'll be 17 feet. Trigger on the serious note, I say, teachers concern our motion. Idea a year break. I said, if you are a fair candidate, grow, a best before I said, or manage from Monsa. Me can say, and Cassini co school, and can there sugar, senior, a year, if you are in there and one, in a baby pie, if you are in Mano, in there, young colors, a sow. And I said, some, yes, and fire school fees and brushes in my own color, and color not more beer, who said, yeah, who papa went in your shoulder. Because you are in the church, my ya. Let the way acquire fast with Niska, lady just school fees are. Massa easy. The best pay for so much, no more begin study. More some conducting from my. Yeah, that papa and Basu, Benani Napes are. Papa president or so the president. So we are meeting also body meet. The best pay for. You are fun to. Bye bye.
Meadows on a pay EDCL friend anonymity and come 0244 885140. Also with me, friend anonymity and command pay LG Median. So, hello, good morning.
Anyami Toyote.
Anyami Ofane Akwaba.
Ojoba.
Okay, all right.
Enko yo Jobalo.
Oh, Nupa meaning that cafe na kai.
What's my son for 50 years? One thing can
Me say, Pebako Breme, problem in your solve.
No, I ready into my friend. No,
any, yes, you may. Aha, no.
Along with one or fine.
I found home.
Couple life.
Oh, and then I found.
Yeah, me that say.
Young community.
Me 3 months. Which you are and me be United States of Kisama.
You might go.
Who said I mean on the kind of first caller?
Yeah.
Who said now Uber some day now? Say now who come back? Who the Indian? I say now who the teacher be. In the echo in the Papa now friend no. Me pa. Oh me ban school. Now. So I mean, say I school no. Does it mean say government diaba not president diaba? Omudi school no yes on way. I then school no yes sir because some of us yes we call here but now sir but these are dispensation you know. I hear some way I somewhere now blasters at no tell me. Now and upon now what can be said. Those time you know they play the ball with them. And okay. But Sami so far they no no. Those time politicians no mucho musical no mutisika now blaster for body and I see hey on board for the nation. But politician is also working for the nation. But sitting allowance or just like the crown chebi. Eti omubedia yemo munji ejuma no munji ni sie e betumi aka. But now they modify any Raymond there. Now and down na me no nya again. I am not going to waste my time to go and wait for them to come over. Continue over fire. Yes, I can. That's it.
I don't want to pay so friend about Jumedino. So I'm saying cruise no more than my target. Our more episode more shoot one more fire. No, I'm the me a fine a aima one more aim me but any juma. Ubanani be issue. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning, brother.
Morning. Wisdom clothing.
Me no.
Me too catch up.
Michelle, they say all I no more shinty a frequent mima.
Yanko.
Me bring your dear no so much. Sefa.
My manager, baby.
Oba catcher said me bring your dear no. Miss Rena, one fans and me, Michelle me coat no na me bow service.
Martiminia.
Me just stuff at
you.
Me if I told me I can blast I don't want some kaka.
Why not?
Okay. Say you can't on the anuma or Magu Blaster anymore as if I did any Jordan. Now you can't captain what Gugan anymore as if I did. And maybe say the Denny Jordan, I didn't gonna know your dear show Musana because of Mu Papa, a beer giant, the beer, your mom was I can't nana. Yeah, Bobo, not the day Uber say, or puni to, or bread or puni to, or to vista. Still not assume. Because of your the respect of money, Papa. Now, yet the Denny Jordan or Musi Brasta or Mubobium. It is a penny for or my Munaya Mark where I will move chance, no more good penny for any more as I yes, sir. Say, one say your mother the day red card, no, what would we are? Press now, Mark, and my room, Wabobo. Would you opa? yen ko bobo na ye ma yen Fred de Denny Jordan na hwe ball boys we ball omo ahoma so omo mienu no omo ahoma so anti omo wo park no so a omo person because they be share go back obe body kuku sa ebe na wanya hode go Fred the abobo me that see
so we can't celebrate a goal again.
Me don't celebrate so fair na Obaso. Ghana for cancer mo. Ghana for cancer mo.
No. This is too.
Now was it open it to.
Sammy, it is rather unfortunate. Say your captain and Momo can answer him. Simon is Algeria. When Algeria won the
Mami Fakola.
Mani celebrated the goal.
Samu the Cobra.
You can't be like a liar.
Hello,
good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name? Be free.
So I'm doing it. The Kasasi at my way.
What's your uncle?
About GS4, GS4. Okay. I was on my woman pick up on mobile. I'm concerned na teachers for so. Miss Val, I have almost take concern of teachers into consideration. And I teachers question our class no problem at our grounds. In the incident and the following cases now almost farmers and co as in now almost some of the idea. New I say or my can remember the room. Or my got a who is in who is a member cabinet. And the Omo, woman telephone to say they are doing more harm than good to Kalano and Oman Ghana in some years to come.
My daughter says so for now by Jumedian so. Anyway, my Joe comments in sorry,
players go tournament, a player to me a good tournament, player to me a bad tournament. What am I saying? Your fan said the day on your bad tournament. And ocean numbers are not the bad tournaments no more. There are a lot of strikers playing for their club sides. They didn't come with those numbers. And their players they came with numbers. Tournament to come on Yashego. Osha Algeria national team here. They are still here to score a goal. I'm a top striker. Baghdad Buneja. Only Jide and a ball Wakata Stars leave now. He scored 11 goals. But he's still here to score a goal at the tournament. He's a good striker. It doesn't mean he's only a good striker. He is a good player. Fantastic for his club side. Oba national team and Yaman Kuya. I don't just say that he's not doing well. Jordan Otehono, Crystal Palace, consistently, week in, week out, coach knew you know. But the coach has realized, Jordan doesn't score goals. So he's utilized him in a winger role. Where the coach feels, Jumano. I mean, we want to criticize the players for not performing.
Now, Odame making some beautiful submissions on Jordan.
Yeah.
And why he was kept that long with Team Nemo. And the role he was playing, whether he was playing the role to the optimum about what team.
Exactly.
And it's unfortunate to see a time now.
Yeah. Because what we see is a player on the ball. But on the field of play, maybe a player in how he closes down opponents, how he narrows the gaps, all those things, the coaches look at that. And the coach would feel, I'm satisfied with this player's output. Based on tactical instructions and how he executes it. And see, we are betting me at in a glass. We are sitting behind glass. And I criticize the
glass glass and
coach no what park no see player will be player will because me name the oya mama. I mean but you see, they are you brothers. I think that the anusio mo so keke. I don't boys no munye. Boys no munye. When the day you didn't get red carded. Sammy, as the day didn't get red carded because all person free game no more. He was attempting to score a goal. Any break, person could score a goal. And he committed the foul.
I say a good man are you brothers now, a good and so ma the Jam brothers.
Referees now
as a moja Friday night and on one meeting
almost the day and bachelor no and on man a red card. Because I don't mean
analysis with you.
The see Friday night and under the debut funa. What not say is very small of them near there no. And a referees no mukoye meeting. And I'm see the don't betray no next one. And no match. That's all. Yes, sir.
Analysis is ready. Deep inside the pocket.
The real reason.
The business side of the game.
Because I think.
Anyway, you may see him say that you share your report now. Oh, happy birthday show this up. Jesus.